Hello, everyone. Happy holidays, and welcome to a very special night where we are playing Blood on the Clock Tower. But we're doing a Christmas-themed script that just came out yesterday. The script itself is created by Nashable, who's right here next to me, right here. Say hi, Nashable.
Hi, everybody.
So we're going to be playing a Very Merry Clocktower Christmas. It's a completely custom script with, I believe, 26 brand new characters on it, all holiday themed. Because these characters are all new, we are going to send them out. We're going to go around the circle, visit each character one at a time, make sure they understand how their character works for both the player and for you guys, the audience watching it now. Let's start with Bryant. We'll bring Brian in here and make sure that he understands how his character works. And then we'll just go around the circle. So I'll invite Bryant really quick. Hey, Bryant.
Yeah.
So you get to play the Gingerbread Man.
So, do you all wake me every time I'm chosen by an evil player?
Let me read the
Or
ability for anyone that's watching at home.
yeah.
So at night, when chosen by an evil player once, wake and pick an alive player for their ability to affect. So
So
you can ask your question. I'm letting Nashable answer all the technical questions.
does it just happen like the first time I'm chosen by an evil player, or
It's a one,
like
yeah,
I
it's a,
pick which time?
yeah, it's once per game. So
Okay.
there are ways for players to become evil beyond just minions and demons as well. So if any evil player picks you in the night, you're going to be woken up. You're not going to be told who it was, but you are going to get
Yeah.
the option to pass that ability on to someone else. So ideally, if the demon picks you and you can deflect it
I
back to
pick
the
them back.
demon, you could kill them and win the game. So
Yeah.
it's very you're really there, and the gingerbread man is really in the script to scare the heck out of the evil team. So
Yeah,
it's
that works.
yeah.
I just wasn't sure if it was the first time or like I get to pick one of the times to do it.
Nope, once per
Okay.
game.
The first time, yeah. Cool.
All right, thanks.
Good luck. The scary thing for that as a demon is like you pick the Gingerbread Man, they flip it right back on you, and you lose the game, right?
Yeah, well, obviously, if you're sus to the gingerbread man, though, that's the because they'll be picking blind, right, in terms
Yeah.
of who's out there.
It's a little Slayer-like, and it creates some fun moments. All right, Rob's playing Rudolph. Let's get Rob in here and check with him. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Good.
So you are playing Rudolph. You get the classic
Yeah.
reindeer character. So really quick, I'll read it for chat. Each night, choose as many players as there are base minions, not yourself. You learn how many minions are among the group. And if you choose
Right.
a minion, they will learn who you are. So,
Got it.
any questions
So
on
it's like a minion. It's like a minion detector. And in this case, we're 12 players, so we have two base minions. So then I would get to choose two players, not the first night. And if any of those two players each night happens to be a minion, I learn how many
that?
of the two are minions, and the minion learns that I am Rudolph.
Perfect, nailed it first time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly right. So you basically are a minion fortune teller, I guess, in a way. Actually, more powerful than a fortune teller because you can learn exactly how many, not just a yes, right? But you learn if you hit both minions. Guess what? You're learning two, which is pretty powerful.
Right. Yeah. I just don't know which type of minion they are, but regardless, yeah.
Yeah, that is true because there are some scary minions on this group.
Yeah. Well, enjoy, guys. Thank
All
you
right,
for explaining.
thanks, Rob.
Yep, good luck, Rob.
Thanks.
So one of the interesting interactions here, and one of the reasons why I liked Rudolph with mistletoe is because the with the demon ability to swap, Rudolph is going to be Town's best bet at narrowing down where he swapped to, right?
Exactly. And what will also be fun is if somehow the evil team want to bluff that they have been mistletoed themselves, right? Like they bluff as a good player and say that they've done a swap themselves. They obviously Rudolph can fact check them on that as well, because
Yeah,
they'll obviously find out they're really minions. So hopefully the town pick up on that.
we'll see. We got some smart players in here. I think they'll pick it up. Oh, we get to go to Luca next. Luca's our demon. Ooh, Krampus. All right, let's get Luca in here. Hey there, Luca.
Hello.
So you get to play our demon for the night. You get to be the star of the show.
I'm Tiffy.
So for chat's benefit, Krampus is the demon. Each night, choose a. Oh no, sorry, you're a minion.
I was gonna say, hold on, I'm a minion, unless you changed the thing.
No, I got my characters wrong. Never mind.
Okay.
So
You're just a fun, but you are a fun minion.
Yeah. No, I thought maybe this wasn't my real role.
Nope.
All right,
Sorry.
Luca, don't share this with anyone. You're my favorite minion. So don't share this with anyone, okay? So it's gonna be our little secret, right?
Okay.
So Krampus, each night choose a player and an approved word. If that player says the word during the day, they die, and that ability goes away if only 3 players live. So basically, almost like a reverse Mezephiles in a way, right? Okay. So the only thing I'll say up front is that the almanac spells it out, but like any word that's in the Blood in the Clocktower glossary is not a valid choice.
Okay.
And also, if you try to pick a word like the, I'm gonna veto the things like that.
Okay, but suck it. Our mic is open.
just one word, and then storytellers can reserve the right to not approve words later in the game for balance reasons. So
completely
be creative, have fun, try and bait people into saying things. You're like a Mezephiles witch, right? It'll be fun. Yep. And then obviously we'll be there to help back up any kind of claims. And you might want to check out the broken toy, which is one of the that might explain a death as well that isn't necessarily Krampus related.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Sound good. Everything else makes sense.
Do I find out who my demon is yet, or are you going to come back?
We're still doing pre-game stuff, so we'll come at night 1 and do all that information.
Okay, sounds gravy.
Cool. Thanks, Luca.
Bye.
Man, I jumped the gun because our demon's actually coming up next. Donald the Yeti. Let's get Donald in here.
I'm getting the hell out of that debate. I'll tell you that right now.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. It's probably for the best. But how you doing, Donald?
I am doing awesome, and not just because. And Nashable can tell you this is absolutely true. I actually had the ability to, when they were doing the reveals for the Advent calendar. I actually was the one who got to reveal the Yeti, and I am so pumped up that I get to play this.
Ooh, that's just like a good Christmas present for you, wrapped in a bow.
You ain't kidding, man.
So for chat's benefit, Yeti, each night, except for the first, choose a player, they die. If the dead player nominated that day, one of their townsfolk neighbors is poisoned for tonight and tomorrow day. And you add an extra outsider during setup. So
it's gonna be interesting, and I really like that, and I really like that that specificity for kills because it means they're going to be chasing a lot of people. So.
Anything unclear about the character?
Just that this is not the Bells Nichols, so I actually will have minions with this.
Yes,
one, so.
We're not in night 1 yet, but I will definitely tell you your evil team when we start the game.
Roger. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, good luck, Donald.
No questions on that one. A, he'd seen the character before, and B, I think out of all the characters we've seen, that's the most straightforward that we've seen so far for a Clocktower player to wrap their head around, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see if he does the thing of like killing people who nominated to use his ability or like to hide what he is. But I feel like most demons will probably kill people who nominated just to pretend that there's Yeti in play, even if there's not. With this case, he just gets the added benefit of getting that power.
Yeah. And then speaking of going from a simple character to a much more complicated character, I think we have Coulson next, right?
Yes, Coulson. I can't read which one it is. Is that one of the ghosts?
He's the holiday elf.
Oh, the holiday elf. Let's get him in here. Hey there, Coulson. So you are playing our holiday elf, and I'm going to read the character real quick for chat's benefit. Each night, choose a player. If you choose yourself once, Tiffy! If you choose yourself once, you discover the characters of all the players previously chosen, plus 1 out-of-play character. So it sounds simple, but it's pretty complex. So do you have any questions about that, Coulson?
No, I think I get it. It says in the almanac a push your luck ability. I understand that. The only question I have is at the end when I choose myself, is Holiday Elf one of the roles I'm going to learn or no?
No, that's just because you never get a gift when you pick yourself. That's just the cue to me and Steve to give you the information. One thing to keep in mind is you can pick yourself night one. You won't let anyone else, but you will learn an out of play character. So that is also a strat if you want to use it as well.
I die night one a lot, or night two a lot, so I might. We'll see.
What's the night order look like? Let's see. No, you don't go before a demon. Sorry.
Yep. All right, I understand.
All right. Good luck, Colson.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, that really does. How much do you want to push it, right? The longer you push it, the more powerful your information becomes.
Yep, and I've seen many a holiday elf go all the way to the very final night and get killed just before they use it. Unfortunately for them.
Yeah. Like Colson said, he has a knack of dying night one, so we'll see. We'll see if he can get a little lucky. All right, let's go to Colin, who's playing the other minion, the mistletoe. Hey there, Colin. How you doing tonight?
I was eating peanut butter, having a snack.
What a perfect time to come to
I
you.
wasn't ready for this.
Well, I'll give you a minute to chew. I'm going to read the character for chat so they are aware of this. This is the mistletoe, a minion. Each night, except the first, pick 2 alive players and swap their characters. One becomes poisoned until dusk. If you swap a player back to their first night character, you die. -1 outsider during setup.
Okay.
So, does that character make sense? Do you have any technical questions or anything?
I don't think I do now. If I do when I'm acting, then I'll ask questions. But it seems pretty straightforward. Basically, I can switch people. If I ever switch someone back to their original character, I would die. And that would just be an additional death, like in addition to the demon death.
Exactly. Yep. That would just be you dying to your own ability.
Awesome.
Doesn't interfere with anything else.
Sweet.
I have a
Thanks,
question,
man.
a technical question. Does the swap happen and then you die, or does you die before the swap happens?
Swap happens, then the mistletoe dies. The mistletoe poison wouldn't work because mistletoe's dead.
Correct.
But part of the swapping is what qualifies mistletoe to die.
Okay. That works.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Good luck, Colin. All right. Moving around the board, I think we're to our first outsider, Jonah the Holly Wreath. Let's get him in here. Hey there, Jonah. How are things going for you?
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty good. You get to play an outsider, the Holly Wreath.
I'm very excited. It's gonna be fun. I think I pretty much understand how it works.
Let me read it real quick for chat, just in case. So, chat, the Holly Wreath is the first good player to nominate you dies in the night. If you die to the Holly Wreath ability, your team loses, and this is, of course, an outsider. So you were saying?
So the one question I have is this is not worded like the Virgin, where it's the first player that nominates me if they are good. This is the first good player. So if an evil player nominates me, and then the second player to nominate me is good, that second good player still dies, correct?
Correct. Yep. So that's something you got to keep in mind.
Yep.
And then if you die in the night before your night order, then the death won't happen either.
Okay, cool. That's fun. Yeah, that's cool.
The only other thing I'll point out to you is you are the Holly Wreath, but there is another outsider on the script that all outsiders should be aware of, which is the broken toy outsider.
Of course, yes.
So we have the broken toy outsider, just so you know, you think you are another outsider, you may die at any time. You might register as evil and as a minion or demon, even if dead. So it's basically like a drunk outsider.
Yeah, that's fair, because I think that makes sense, because I think a lot of these outsiders are at least somewhat potentially helpful to a good team. So it makes sense to have that. I like it. It's cool.
All right.
Wonderful.
Good luck, Jonah.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Nashville. Thanks, Steve.
Yep. Jonah nailed it there perfectly, right? The outsiders are meant to be a bit showy, but with the broken toy in play, it could, can absolutely work against them. So it's something for them to figure out if they're real or not.
I'll admit I missed the wording. I figured like if an evil person nominated you, it used up that ability, but it's not because it's worded differently. That part is pretty key to note. So that'll be interesting. He's got to kill someone, probably.
And then speaking of killing someone or 2 people, we have our Christmas angel next with Becca.
Let's go get Becca in here. Hello, Becca. How are you doing tonight? You are muted.
Oh, that would explain why I'm not talking. Hello.
So, Becca, you're playing our Christmas Angel. I'm going to read your ability real quick for chat's sake. Once per game at night, choose an alive player, not yourself. Protect that player from the evil team for the rest of the game. If they or you die, you both die, and you are a townsfolk.
All right.
Any questions about that?
No, it seems kind of like a grandmother like connection, but protecting it from the evil team for the rest of the game seems pretty good. Does that mean I can also theoretically protect an evil person from being attacked by their own evil team?
Absolutely. Yep. Effectively all evil abilities will not affect your protected person.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. Thank you.
All right. Good luck, Becca.
So that can be very disruptive to mistletoe, for example, because they won't be able to use their ability on the protected player.
So in the world where the mistletoe tries to swap a protected player, just no swap happens?
Exactly. We could still poison the other player because they were chosen, but we wouldn't be able to touch the protected angel. What's also interesting, if the angel gets chosen, then there will effectively be a new instance of the angel's ability, so the protected ability will fall away and the new angel will get pick again.
So is it an order thing? Like, I guess you couldn't. There's no way to swap the angel with the protected person, even if you do it in a certain order, because I guess you know what I mean. Like
you'd have to. Yeah,
sometimes order matters.
Angel, yeah, like I think I think we would say that that's still the protection working there to give the Christmas angel a bit of benefit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So up next is the ghost. I think it's the only ghost we put in, because there's the ghost of the past, present, and future. This is our ghost of the present, I believe. Let's get.
So this is probably one of the most powerful characters for town.
Let's see what Mark thinks. Hey there, Mark. So you're playing the ghost of the present.
Yeah.
So I'll read the ability real quick for chat's benefit and for anyone watching later. Each night, except the first, choose a player. You learn all the reminder tokens of that player and if they are Scrooge. So, any questions about that?
Yeah, I have to figure out how I may know which reminder tokens go with which character. I'll be scanning the whole script.
I mean, that's a good question.
Yeah, so if this was an in-person game, what the storyteller would do is take the little token off the grim and show it to you physically. So we have a couple of ways that we can do that. If we talk to you in the night, we can just tell you which character it's from, and the name of the token. Or we can there's functionality in the script where we can show you the grim, but just that specific the specific stuff for the character you choose. So you'll see the little icon of the character that is the source of the reminder token.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that is a really neat little feature.
Yeah. But you've got about 10 minutes, I think, to learn every reminder token in the entire game. So good luck with that.
I can scan the script. Thanks.
Cool. Good luck, Mark.
All right, now this next one's going to be fantastic. Randomly assigned.
I did not see that. That is perfect. This is a special player for the night. Let's get Ben Burns in here.
Hello.
Hey Ben, how are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. I'm really delighted that I am this character because when you guys sent me the script, it was the first one that my eyes were drawn to and the first one that I asked you questions about. So it almost kind of feels like fate.
Yeah, you got the beard for it too. You want to go dye it white real quick?
No. I mean, I don't know how I would do that. Maybe put some yogurt on it. I've got some mayonnaise in the fridge. Maybe we can...
That's got to be good for the hair, right? Let me read the character real quick for the chat's benefit. You're playing Santa Claus. Santa Claus is each night choose a player and decide if they have been naughty or nice. Depending on your choice, something good or bad may happen to them or you. So, did you have any questions about that?
Yeah, so can you give me some examples of something good or bad that might happen?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to think of this is an atheist amnesiac, right? So in some of the test games we did, the Santa Claus, we tried it against Trouble Brewing. The Santa Claus picked a dead Slayer, so we woke the Slayer up in the night and had them make a second Slayer shot. That would be so the best way to think of it is if you pick up a nice, you're going to benefit the team of the player you're picking. If you pick naughty, you're going to hinder the team that you're picking.
Okay.
You might want to alternate it if you always do nice. Steve might kind of change the power balance throughout the game just for for game balance reasons. If you pick naughty, we may do things to hinder the team. We might even kill you right in the night if you're handing out naughties to everybody, right? So there's a variable there. In another game, the Santa Claus picked the minion and picked naughty, so they were the Baron, so we turned them into the evil saint. As another example of the ability.
Oh, that's cool. So it's quite likely to leave a trail of evidence then. It's quite likely that I'll be able to objectively prove myself to some people.
Earlier days, it tends to be more information, and then later in the game, mid-game, it becomes a little bit more chaotic.
Okay.
You'll feel it out. Obviously, this is a very experienced group, so we'll have to feel it out through the game as we play.
Okay.
We get to do whatever crazy stuff we want. Whatever makes things the funnest is what I'm using.
We can also take suggestions as well as Santa Claus. You could totally give us suggestions as we play the game. We may not follow them, but we'll totally.
And chat, you can also give us suggestions. I can't promise we'll follow them, but we'll take suggestions from all sorts of places.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
All right. Good luck, Ben.
Thank you.
I sure hope he puts mayonnaise in his beard.
Yeah. That'll be our first request. Night one. We go to a player and say the code word is mayonnaise with no context whatsoever.
There you go. That'll make Ben laugh if it gets back to him. The next player on our list is our other outsider, Kid Chill, playing Scrooge. Let's get Kid Chill in here. Hey there, Kid Chill.
Humbug.
Oh, he's already in character. Kid Chill, you are playing Scrooge, an outsider. For chat's benefit, I will read Scrooge to them. So Scrooge is you start knowing up to 3 in-play good characters.
What's good about him? Nothing.
Turns 1 evil player good if you're chosen by the players you started knowing. And during setup, 1 good player becomes evil. So, did you have any questions about this?
No. No, I don't think so. So, the ghost past and future have ways of kind of discovering me, I think, right? Like, one of them sees my reminder token if they pick me.
Yep.
And if I die, one of them finds out about me as well.
That's it, pretty much. Ghost Past knows who you are after you've died. They learn you, the player. And Ghost Present, if they ever pick you, they learn that you're Scrooge.
Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how to play it. Let's find out.
The only other thing, as an outsider, I think it's important that you're aware of the other outsider on the script that is relevant, the Broken Toy. The Broken Toy character reads, you think you are another outsider. You may die at any time. You might register as evil and as a minion or demon, even if dead. So there's always a chance
Y'all
you could
wouldn't
just
do
be...
that to me. In the Christmas spirit, that's not going to happen. What? Examining facial expressions to try.
Are you meting the unmetable storyteller? Do you know the shenanigans I've caused?
I think Stevie's requesting to be messed with. I think that's what I just heard.
That is true.
No, I certainly am not.
Yeah.
Well, push these 2 picture boxes away from me.
I mean, me and Steve, we're just servants to the chat. So whatever the chat wants.
Oh gosh.
Ultimately. Yeah. In the Christmas spirit.
Very true.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Good luck.
Okay.
All right. Last but not least, McKay, who's playing our Sugar Plum Fairy. I think McKay is going to like this role just based on the name. Let's get
It's another very powerful role as well.
Hello, McKay. McKay, you are playing our Sugar Plum Fairy. For chat's benefit, I'm going to read this character really quick. Each day, visit the storyteller, choose 2 players, not yourself, and ask a yes-no question about both. You cannot repeat a question or the same pair of players for the entirety of the game, and you are a townsfolk. Any questions?
So basically, I'm going to tell you what my first question is going to be, just to make sure that it's an appropriate question. So I think my first question, when we wake up the first morning, will be, are both Bryant and Kid Chill good, right? Because my question has to be yes or no for both players, the same players. I couldn't say, is Bryant good and Kid Chill evil? It has to be just yes, no for both of them, correct?
Correct. So,
okay.
Go on, okay.
And then after that, I couldn't again ask if two players are good, but I could ask if they're evil. Is that right?
Correct. Yep. It's a different. One. I think example I always like to use because it demonstrates the question has to apply to both of them. You on this script, right? There's no zombie. So if you picked a dead player and an alive player and said, is one of these players the demon? That would be an invalid question because it can't apply to the dead player. So if you think about that, and then the other thing that I often tell folks about the pairs. So you said Bryant and Kid Chill. That's pair number 1. Tomorrow, the day after, you could then pick Bryant and somebody else, and that would be pair. So you can overlap players, but you can't just pick the same group of 2.
Very cool. All right, great. I get it then. I'm good.
All right. Well, good luck, McKay. I can't wait to hear what questions you come up with.
Hopefully I don't die day 1.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Okay.
Best of luck.
All right. That completes all of our characters. We should talk about real quick good bluffs you think we can give evil.
All right. Do we think we're going to use a broken toy on this game or not?
At this point, I'm thinking probably not, unless for some reason in Evil Scrooge is just super detrimental to the good team, and I don't think it's going to be.
All right. Well, looking at the out of play rolls, Mrs. Claus is one. I mean, players do get information on night 1, so it's not the only role, but Mrs. Claus is our only start knowing character on the script. So that could be a useful bluff for one of the minions. We've got the Nutcracker. Well, I guess we should explain what these roles are, right?
Yeah, that's true. Mrs. Claus, you start knowing the closest alive players, excluding travelers who did not wake tonight due to their ability. And if it's equidistance, you learn both.
So this is a good role where evil, particularly with 2 evils sat next to each other, where they could totally bluff that. And actually seem pretty confirmable. It's better as a minion bluff because it's a starts knowing role. I think a lot of evil, hopefully evil, are going to use a lot of I just don't know the script as a bit of air cover as well. So that should be fun. The Nutcracker, if we want to move on to the Nutcracker, and can I explain that one?
So the Nutcracker reads, when you learn of a player dying, you may immediately publicly declare yourself once as the Nutcracker. If they are good, you die, and they are resurrected. Your ability does not work on one good player.
So it's a little bit of a fortune teller red herring and kind of meets the professor with this character. So yeah, again, the idea is that they'll pick a player. If that player is good, they'll be resurrected and they'll die in their place. It's very easy to fake that you're drunk. It's very easy to fake that was your red herring. It's not as strong of a confirmation. So again, it's a fairly good bluff for a minion. And then I think for a final bluff, we probably have a choice between Ghost Past or the Wassail. I don't know if you're leaning towards either one of those.
If I was going to pick one, probably the Wassail. Although part of me is also eyeing one of these outsiders. Because
that's a really good point. If we make
no, I think the mistletoe is very visible, and they'll expect -1 outsiders. So if we show a third outsider, I think that's probably not great. Okay.
Yeah. You could go that way if we make Scrooge evil, because Scrooge will stay hidden, or should stay hidden.
Well, that's true.
So there is an option there. Like John, obviously, Secret Santa's mechanically confirmable.
Yeah.
And John McClane is a good player must die each day, otherwise your team loses. If you die due to execution, an alive good player becomes John McClane in the night. So it's kind of like a Vortox, part of Vortox's ability, part of a farmer. That can obviously be fun for evil to claim. But But if Scrooge gets flipped, then that sets up a
over.
dramatic
If Scrooge
finale.
just flips, it's over for evil.
It does
right?
actually set a dramatic finale, though. If they can flip Scrooge, that's game-winning info.
True.
I would say the West Sailor, there's no real mechanical confirmation of that, and it would cover the Yeti. It does make a good Yeti bluff because of the poisoning that Yeti does around the Grim.
I think we'll just go with the easy one. We'll just go with the Wassailor.
Sounds great.
And that one is this is a very fun mechanic. It says each day, other players who publicly greet you once are sober and healthy until dawn. If more than half of living players declare, half of those declared are drunk instead, and the last player to declare cannot die until dawn. It's a very, very wordy ability, but essentially anyone that greets you with a greeting is safe from death. They're the last player to do it. They're safe from death. And if too many people do it, then everyone gets drunk.
Exactly. The sober and healthies until they hit half the number. So 12 alive, 6 players. If they get to 7th player, then the drunkenness kicks in, and the staying alive piece kicks in. It doesn't kick in until you get to that. Some of the group is drunk, and then it's the last player. So there's in a game where this player exists, this character exists, there can be a dramatic kind of tugging of the ball, so to speak, to be the player that is safe from death.
Right. But if somebody's planning to use that to survive, and then they're bluffing that, and then it doesn't work, well, tough for them. I do think this is going to be a fun one. I really, this is the one I wish I could have fit in, but I think it'll be good as a bluff here.
Yeah, especially with the Yeti, because people will think they're sober and healthy.
Okay. I think we've left these players chatting long enough. What do you say we send them to sleep and start the game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go do that.
Ritz crackers and peanut butter.
All right, players. We're ready to start the game. We've been around. We've talked to everyone. Everyone is now up and up on their character. Chat. Say goodnight. Sleep tight. Santa Claus is going to come visit you in the night.
Or Krampus if you've been naughty.
Hey there, Luca.
Hello.
So, your fellow minion is Colin.
Okay.
And your demon is Donald.
Okay.
I'll come back for your choice later in the night.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's get Colin in here. Hey there, Colin.
Ho ho ho, and a bottle of rum.
Your character token matches my background. Yay!
I didn't. I never had it where like all of the custom stuff pulls in. So I just had like the thumbs up and thumbs down stuff. And I just like added all the features. This is awesome.
Yeah, if you're running the script later on your own, you got to go into settings and enable custom images because it pulls them from outside the clock tower. So that's much nicer when you do that. Yeah.
Very cool.
So your fellow minion is Project Luca.
Nice. Luca.
And your demon is Donald Bane.
Donald Bane. We meet again. All right.
And you don't make a choice tonight, so I won't visit you till tomorrow night.
All right. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Nash.
Good luck.
All right. Now, before any other... Oh, we got to give the... Actually, even before the demon info, the Christmas angel goes. Is there a specific reason for that?
No, I think that's just a little bit of a bug that we're seeing
okay.
all the time.
No worries. I'll go tell Donald then. Hey, Donald.
Hello.
Ho ho ho! You're playing the Yeti. Your minions are Project Luca. And
excellent.
Colin.
Okie doke, gentlemen, and this is going to be a ride.
And then I have some bluffs for you, too. Your bluffs are Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus?
The Nutcracker. And the Wassailor. Did I say that right, Nashville? Wassailor?
Wassailor.
It depends on if you're from Canada, England, or the U.S. So it's Wassail. It's Wassail in Ontario. I'll put it to you that way.
Okay, cool. And if you have any questions about any of those three characters and how they work, or in case you want to bluff them, feel free to come find us.
I just want to say that when you learn a player's diary, okay, I'll let you guys go, but I think I know what I'm gonna do. So, okay, doke.
Okay,
All
good
right,
luck.
good luck.
Cool. All right, now we'll get the Christmas Angel in here. Hey there, Becca.
Hello, hello.
Our little Christmas Angel fluttering in. Would you like to use your ability tonight?
Do I use my ability based on totally random chance of possibly picking the demon? Or do I wait and watch people fumble around tomorrow, not knowing the characters, and then do it based on totally random chance?
Both
What's the
viable
most
options.
fun?
Yeah, what's the most fun?
Chaos. Let's pick McKay.
All right, you want a Christmas Angel protect McKay?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So in this case, I'd mark McKay as Angel Protect, Christmas Angel Protect, right?
Yep, there should be a nice little protect thing there. And then if at any point during the game McKay dies, like execution was the most obvious one there.
Right.
Then we would kill McKay and kill Becca immediately.
And kill Becca. But McKay can't die at night to the demon, right?
McKay's effectively protected in the same way that a monk protects from the demon, but rather than a demon, it's the whole evil team. So nothing really, like any ability that's used on McKay from this point forward, we're just going to ignore it.
But if Becca gets killed by the demon, then McKay will also die?
Exactly, immediately.
They're like linked. Okay.
Yeah, and again, that's the point of the character that's now created a pair. Becca will go to McKay in the morning. They'll trust each other. Luckily, Becca picked a good player, not an evil player, because that that could have been a lot of fun as well. But I appreciate her night one blind pick. That was great.
Yeah, just trust and pick somebody that's going to be in for the ride. McKay is a good choice for that. Nice. Okay, so now we go back to Krampus. I'm interested to see what word and person Luca picks. All right, Luca, you can do me a favor. Let me know which player and which word you would like.
Let's go with Becca.
Okay.
And no, actually, let's go with Becca. She said Die Hard was not a Christmas film, so let's make the word film. No,
Film?
movie.
All right, move Becca and movie. That checks for that advice for me. I will allow it. I'm pretty sure movie's not in the Clocktower glossary. All right, thank you, Luca.
Thanks, Luca.
Wow, what a pick.
Oh, this is gonna be spicy.
This is spicy, right? Becca could just say something about a movie right up front, and Luca's gonna egg her on about Christmas movie stuff tomorrow. Whew. All right, now we get to go. Oh, sorry, good.
I was gonna say it's almost worth for those two kills. It's almost worth for Luca to be outed if he can bait Becca into saying it. Yeah, that'll be a great trade.
So. Yeah. He doesn't know it's a double kill, but he'll be rewarded if he is able to pull it off. Yeah, we didn't actually talk about. There was a fable on the script that says if you're John McClane and you don't say that Die Hard's a Christmas movie, you might die, right? So
yeah, if you're mad that Die Hard is not a Christmas film, then you could be executed by the storyteller.
Nice. All right, let's go to Santa Claus Ben and see if he wants to give out naughty or nice stuff.
Hello.
Ho ho ho, Ben. Is someone out there naughty or are they nice?
Well, I think you might be mistaken because there's no asterisk next to my name, so I don't wake night one.
Oh, that's true. Nah, she's on the night one night order, but it doesn't have a wake night one. Well, it says each night, right? Not asterisk.
Yeah. Where's the asterisk?
Yeah, there's no asterisk.
So, for example, next to Rudolph or Ghost Present or Ghost Future, it's each night asterisk, which... Oh, hang on, it's the other way around.
You got it backwards, Ben. It's like 4 in the morning for you, right? Yeah. You know what? It's your first time playing Clocktower. It's okay.
Well, it's interesting because usually characters that need to have information don't wake on night one. So I'm just kind of doing a blind choice here. So I will not stop choosing myself.
You're cutting out for me quite a bit, Ben. I heard bits of what you're saying, but I didn't hear the actual meat of what you said.
I'm going to select myself as nice.
Yourself is nice. That's a valid choice, right, Nashville?
Yeah, absolutely. The effect can happen anytime from now till all the way through tomorrow. So we'll be back at some point in the future, maybe.
Okay. I won't if you do nothing based on that choice.
Fair enough. Thanks, Ben.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so he's picked himself, which, honestly, I feel like it's got to be pretty common to do.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to try to come back at the end of the night to see what we do, or do we just...
I think we can give ourselves a bit of time now, see how the rest of the board plays out tonight, and then we can come back and, if he's only ever going to pick himself, it's a very valid tactic, but we can obviously ratchet the power level there, right? So we can ultimately give him an empath. We have to decide, by the way, who we want Scrooge's evil, if that's Scrooge themselves or if that's someone else.
Oh, that is true. I definitely plan to make Scrooge the evil.
Perfect. So we could just wake Ben up and without explaining why, we could just give him a 1, right? And like simulate an empath, which is extra funny because if they kill Scrooge, then Scrooge can't turn back to the good team.
Yeah, it's almost better to not kill him, right?
Ideally, yeah. But Scrooge may not be cooperating with that necessarily.
Yeah, exactly. So that makes sense. We could probably just wake him and give him a 1.
I mean, the other thing we could do is we could wake him and just tell him the word movie with no explanation as well. That could also be fun.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, I think he'll narrow that down pretty fast, don't you?
But he doesn't know who's picked.
No, he won't know who picked, but then they'll know that there's a Krampus in play, which is pretty strong. Or let's think on it for a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why we wait, for sure.
Yeah.
We can get more of the board solved before we make a final decision.
Let's go to Coulson and see if he does the self-pick. And if he does, do we give him one of the bluffs, one of the demon bluffs as a reward?
Yeah, we could do that. We could probably give him Mrs. Claus and hope Donald. But we should probably ask Donald again who he's going to bluff as, and not give him that one. That would probably
you think
be
so?
That would probably be the. Maybe we could check back in with Donald for sure.
We could just give him one that's not in play and not anywhere in the thing, right? Like we could give Broken Toy. Does it say Townsfolk?
No, it's an out of play character. So we could give him an evil. We actually could give him the Grinch or.
That's true. Or Belsnickel.
Or Belsnickel, yeah. We could do that. Or Jack Frost.
I think I'm in favor of something like Belsnickel if he picks himself. Just so they can narrow down what demons in play. What was the other one you said? Jack Frost?
Yeah, that's one of the minions.
Right.
If we wanted to keep the demon hidden for a bit longer.
Yeah, okay. Jack Frost would be my pick. Okay, where's Coulson? There he is.
He's probably going to pick a player, though. I hope he does.
Hey there, Coulson. So you had enough time to debate. What's it going to be? Yourself, another player?
I've gone back and forth many times. I think I'll pick Becca.
Becca. All right. Becca it is. Thank you.
Wow.
So that character is the holiday elf. So what's the marker that goes on it?
So it's there's a little gift marker. So it's probably the front top row, second from the right.
Oh, yep, there it is. Gift. Okay, so he's
we could, the other thing we could now tell Ben is the player 2 seats from him or 2 spaces from him is the most popular person in town. We can tell him something cryptic like that.
True, which doesn't give away too much. It doesn't reward him too much first thing, but is also interesting. Yeah, I like something like that. Like something like a player 2 spaces away from you has the longest Christmas list or something.
Yeah, it's on everybody's list, and
yeah, it's on everyone's gift list.
A player 2 spaces away from you has been certainly checked more than twice.
So I like that. Bryant doesn't wake because he wasn't targeted, but we do need to go tell Kid Chill that he is evil. And then I think with this level of players, probably two players he'll learn, right?
Yeah, 2 to 3. I generally try and keep it roughly around the minion count.
It needs to be 2 players that can target, right?
Yeah, they need to be able to pick Kid Chill through the game. So out of the list we have is Santa, Ghost Present, Christmas Angel's already gone, so that would be kind of harsh if we gave that one. Holiday Elf, Rudolph, Gingerbread Man. Gingerbread Man's a little bit more situational, so that one's also a little harsh if we. And I guess
Sugar
Plum
Plum
Fairy.
right?
Yep. So there's quite a few actually on here that we could choose.
Let's give Santa Claus. That seems thematic.
Ghost Present is very thematic as well.
Yeah. So wait, how do we mark that? You mark it as past visitor.
Yes.
Like any of the visitors.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the order. To be fair, any of the visitor tokens.
Yeah. So
right?
and then the other ghost is the ghost present, so we can make that the present visitor, right? Because it's thematic. And then so we would wait Kid Chill, tell him he's evil, and then tell him Santa Claus and Ghost Present.
Exactly, and then we set him sleep.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Did not answer. He's like, no, you can't tell me anything.
He's on last wake up of the night, right?
Yes, other than going back to Ben.
Yeah. Well, we can. So where did you land on what we want to do for Ben?
Let's go back to Ben and say a person 2 spaces from you, a player 2 spaces from you, is on everyone's Christmas list or something like that.
Sounds great.
I'll do that real quick while we're waiting for.
Yeah, we could do that now while we're waiting for Kitcho.
Oh,
hey
hello.
Ben, so I'm here to tell you that a player 2 spaces from you is on everyone's Christmas list.
Is on everyone's Christmas lists.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
There we go. A little bit of cryptic information. Low
Yeah,
risk, low
nighttime,
reward, right?
Nighttime fisherman. Yeah, exactly. That's the right way to think of it. It's low risk, low reward.
Hello.
Hey there, Kid Chill. So I must inform you that you are evil.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then you know of Santa Claus and Ghost Present.
Oh, interesting. So I only need to get 2 people, those 2 roles to pick me.
That is correct.
If both of them pick you in any order through this game,
okay,
you'll become good.
Great.
Unless you're dead, and then you stay on the evil team forever.
No. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right. Good luck. Cool.
We're ready to start.
Yeah, I think we're ready to start. That's everything. Cool. Let's go.
And then we just got to follow Becca around for the day.
Yeah, make sure she doesn't say movie. All right, let's wake him up. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
'Twas the night before Clocktower, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hope that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The townsfolk were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of day one re-racks danced in their heads. And Mike in his onesies, and I with my fame, had just settled down to plan a Clocktower game.
Second mic.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the desk to see what was the matter. Away to the nest cam I flew on the double to see what was outside causing the trouble. The moon, it glowed brightly, but a deep crimson red gave the spine-chilling feeling I was already dead. The creature I saw was frightful, in my opinion, for it was a singular demon and his 2 little minions. And then in an instant, one of my biggest fears, the jingle of sleigh bells filling my ears. I dropped the device, my chair turning around. Down the chimney came the demon at me with a bound. He was dressed in all fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with fresh blood and soot. A bundle of weapons he had flung on his back, and the look he gave me made my courage crack. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work and spilled my red life force with barely a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his nose, absorbing my blood, his eyes did glow. He left from my house and rejoined with his pack, and away they all flew without leaving a track. But I sit here, a ghost, making one final plea. Find the demon, poor townsfolk, the one who killed me.
Nice job.
Nice.
Very good, Steve.
Really good.
We'll give you guys 5 minutes.
Bravo. Day one re-rack. He wants it. He asked for it. Let's do it.
No, he does not.
Okay. Becca and McKay, let's go for a private chat. All three of us.
Thanks your evil team.
Donald and Rob, let's.
Can't hear you. Oh, there he is.
Hello.
Wait, there he is.
Hello.
Okay.
What's up?
Hello.
Why is this happening?
So I was working in the night and told that a player 2 seats away from me is on everyone's Christmas list. Do either of you have any idea why I might have learned that?
No.
No.
Interesting.
It's a way for you on everyone's Christmas list.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because I mean, well, okay. Traditionally, on a Christmas list is things that you desire, right, or things that you want. So that's presumably a good thing. Presumably, good information about you.
I would think that's a good thing. What would be on someone's a gingerbread man, maybe? A nutcracker?
Yeah, well, presents mostly, right? When you write Christmas lists, it's like these are the things I want for Christmas.
Could one of us be the broken toy? But no one wants a broken toy.
Is either of you a nutcracker?
I'm not the nutcracker or ghost present.
I'm neither of those things either.
Okay, well, it's possibly I caused this myself. Possibly. Sorry, my English is not... I'm not Englanding good tonight. It's possible that I caused this myself, but I am not entirely sure. That's the case.
All right, then. Good.
Which I did last night.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sweet. Well, you know how my ability works. If you nominate me, you'll die.
Yeah, I don't really want to die, so I
So
won't
don't
nominate
nominate me.
Sounds good.
I'm an outsider. I'm guessing there's one more. Is there outsider manipulation here?
Yes, the mistletoe.
Okay.
And the
Yeti adds one.
And the Yeti, yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
By them. That's all.
Okay, cool.
Anything you want to share about yourself?
Sure. I'll give you Wasseller, Frosty, or Ghost Past. How about that?
Okay. Is it worth greeting you in town for the Wasp?
I think just like gossip, we should greet several people.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, but that's my next stop. Bluffs are Mrs. Claus, the Nutcracker, and the Wassailor. I'm going with Mrs. Claus.
Okay, I'll probably go outsider, Holly Wreath, or I might go Nutcracker. I'll try to talk to Luca to make sure we don't double claim each other.
Right. I'll try to get him next. Okay, doke.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll give you 3.
All right, that's fair.
Wassailor, Santa, Frosty.
Did you say sailor?
I changed my question, please.
Oh, so you changed the question you're going to ask. Oh, I'm
I
muted.
would like to ask you all a question.
All right, shoot, McKay.
Are Becca and Ben good?
Nashville, that's a valid question, right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yep, that could both be good.
Yep. Okay. So you ask, is Becca and Ben good? And you learn, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Yep. So I see you've marked pair one on Becca and Ben. A lot of reminder tokens on this script, I see.
A little bit, but they're there as player aids. You don't need to use all of them.
True, but you do, because if there's a ghost present, you need to have an accurate representation.
All right, and then I'm just going to make a quick note of McKay's question.
Yeah, that's good. That way we won't duplicate questions.
Yeah.
Cool.
Perfect.
Both you cannot.
I was going to say no update on the use of. They listed everything else you'd want for Christmas rather than a movie.
No movies. I was hoping they might say it.
Yeah, I guess Becca, McKay, is now using their ability to now confirm that Ben and Becca are good, and is probably now hard claiming to them.
Yeah, this will be a good power trio here.
Something like that.
So you can kind of use
Okay.
as a control factor now. Is there any way that you could be drunk or poisoned?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. However, sugar plum could be something people want in their Christmas stocking, Ben.
Oh, that's fair.
What are you, Ben?
I'm Santa Claus.
Yes, I can. All you gotta do is go in, give your claim, and get out. That's it.
You have to type it in.
No, you don't. Just say it. Spread it out. You can type it when you get back.
Colin, did you say you gave me the same?
Yeah. Sorry, my wife just walked in.
That's fine.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, real quick, 1 second. Hey there,
Hey,
Luca.
can I just get a clarification on the Wassaler?
Sure.
Okay, so it says that the last part, the last person to declare that cannot die.
Mm-hmm.
Is that if over half the town says it, or just in general?
Anyone that greets the Wassaler would become immune to death. The last person to greet them in the day is immune to death.
Okay, so even if it's like 2 people.
It's whoever the last one is. So if somebody, like if you're about to be executed and you greet the Wassaler, you're protected from death, right?
Got you. Okay,
But you have to greet. So the way it works is you got to say like I greet, or Merry Christmas, Brian, or something like that, like Hello, Brian. You have to pick a player, and you can only pick one player a day.
Okay, and you have to do it in public in town, right?
Yes, it has to be done publicly.
Okay,
Kind of like a gossip. I'll be like greeting herd.
That's what I wanted to know. Okay, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Taylor.
Oh, you can
All right.
greet one person.
Good morning, everyone, or welcome back to town. Before I go ahead and open nominations, this is the part of the game where we allow all kinds of shenanigans, and the only shenanigans I think that really fit the script are greeting the Wassaler. So
Call for a Christmas call.
Christmas call. You can greet only one player per day to greet the Wassaler, and if you greet the Wassaler, you will gain the abilities and or protections granted from there. So if anyone would like to do any greetings, feel free to raise your hand, and I'll call them out. McKay.
Sure. Do I just have to pick someone? Is that how this works?
Yeah, you just greet someone. Pick a greeting and then say something to pick the person.
Wassail, Jonah. Happy holidays.
All right. The greeting heard. Bryant.
Hey, Luca. Wassail.
Greeting heard.
You don't want to have 6 or more.
Donald.
If we don't have 7.
Becca. Wassail.
Gossip. Greeting heard. Also, I believe it only counts successful greetings, so if it'd have to be 7 on the same person before it trick.
Right.
Goes into that
Exactly.
Nash?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's
As
not
long as
7 in
we're all
total. It's
greeting
7
different
successful
people.
greetings.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Colson.
Colson will say Happy Holidays to Donald Bain.
All right.
Holidays,
Greeting
There it
heard.
goes. I couldn't get my hand to come up.
Jonah.
I will say Happy Holidays back to McKay.
All right. Greeting heard. Mark. You're muted, Mark.
As usual.
I'll say, what's up to Rob?
Greeting heard. Kid chill.
I would like to gossip that the holidays are happy to Donald Bain.
Okay. I'll accept that as a greeting. Greeting heard. Rob.
It's a gossip.
I'm going to say love and joy come to you to McKay because I would like her to sing the song if she could.
Them.
Greeting heard.
They could, sorry.
Luca.
I would like to say, what's up to Bryant 444 Life.
Greeting heard.
How festive.
All right. Feel free to continue talking, but I will go ahead and open nominations.
I think Ink Luca just called for the formation of Bullet Club. So
No. We'll go back farther than Bullet Club.
Okay, will you sing for us at some point tonight?
Sorry, do what?
Will you sing the Washington song at some point for us tonight?
Anytime. Except during the day. Only at night.
Oh.
Has anyone heard of a holly wreath? I'd love to hang my hat on a holly wreath.
I did, Colin.
You did? Is it you?
Yeah.
Should I nominate you?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Colin nominates Brian.
Colin nominates Bryant. Tell us why.
Hey, no secret Santa.
Brian wants to be the holly wreath, and I'm willing to be his little holly wreath if he wants to.
Bryant?
Yeah, I told you I was going to double play me, Colin. So let's go.
All right, with 12 players, it'll take 6 to put Bryant on the block.
I have no information. This is Brian's evil. I'm just. Oh.
Hold on, I gotta yell at my cat for a second.
I'd like to thank you all for your service. And
3 is not enough. Bryant is safe from execution.
Well, at least we know we don't have a Secret Santa.
If Brian really is the holly wreath, then Colin will die tonight?
Yeah, sure.
Correct. That's the hope.
Second call for nominations.
Okay, I'm looking over the rules real quick.
Is there any? What's the one that we have to execute?
John McClane. John McClane.
Hey, John McClane.
Someone.
Here.
Oh shit.
Who wants to die?
I haven't heard of a John McClane.
You're John McClane, John?
No.
You ever heard of
Who wants to go?
Scrooge?
The only person who's mentioned their name is Becca.
I have heard of the Scrooge, but I don't want to out them unless they want to come out.
Okay, I'll nominate Mark.
Bryant nominates Mark. Tell us why.
I asked him for a chat with 10 seconds left, and he refused, and that is not kind. We could have easily hard timed in 10 seconds, and he was scared, so let's just get rid of him.
Mark?
It was 6 seconds, and there wasn't even time to make a room. I said I'd talk to him tomorrow.
I ain't talking to you tomorrow. I'm going to tell you today.
All right, it'll take 6 votes to put Mark on the block.
I think
Mark is usually evil, honestly.
I mean, I just like to have someone on the block, and then we can out.
Not a good kill.
No.
Overvote it, but
Well, I mean, we have the equivalent of a Vortox possibly in script. So
7 is enough. Mark is currently on the block.
They will nominate.
yeah, a John McClane should come forward if they are, but
They don't need to now.
I'll just say there's a lot of votes on that. That's all I'll say.
There was
One
only
more
one
than the minimum.
person needed.
All right, what a great
Muted?
no, there's only
Yeah,
one
one
more.
more.
Final call for nominations.
I'll just say there's a better kill than me. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, nominate them.
Nominate them.
yeah.
Okay, I'll nominate Becca just because Becca, Ben, and McKay got in the room together right away.
Mark
I have
nominates
no information
Becca.
other than the 3 of them jumped together.
What are they doing?
Anything else you want to
That's
add,
not a
Mark?
better kill.
And they also
Right,
all
this-
voted, so
This feels pretty.
I haven't voted once this game. Just putting that out there.
Becca, anything you want to say?
I'm sure it will come out later why McKay, Ben, and I were chatting, but I have confirmation that we're all good. So
How is
that
that?
sounds fishy.
Sure.
All right. 7 to tie, 8 to execute.
Oh,
Mark, are you deliberately lying, or are you genuinely mistaken?
No, I'm generally not lying. I'm generally not a good kill.
Well, you said we've all voted, and we haven't. I'm just wondering if that's
No, I said
deliberate
I said Becca and McKay quickly jumped
3 is
in.
not enough.
It was like
You said they all
and they
voted,
jumped on me.
Mark. Oh, Mark,
Yes.
be alive, bro.
They did.
All right.
Ho, 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 Mark.
Unless I hear another nomination, I'll bring this day to a close.
Ben says no.
people.
In 3,
Suck if he's.
I'll just say I'm a ghost.
2,
I'm a ghost.
1. Mark is executed and
I don't know what that
dies.
means, I'm a ghost. Like,
Go to sleep.
I don't know the value of it. The ghost on this room.
All right. Well, Scrooge is now locked
Ooh.
in, essentially.
Yep. Yep.
I guess the other thing you got to do there is pause. You got to leave pause for the Nutcracker, right?
Yeah, they only get about 2 or 3 seconds, so they do need to be ready to jump in.
I didn't. There's not actually a Nutcracker, which is probably why I didn't think about it. But we should before I always leave a slight pause, but I should be aware of that, especially because they might be bluffing it.
Yeah. That's
so
very mindful. Yeah. So Scrooge is in trouble now. So hopefully Kid Chill pivots.
Yeah.
Mark
told because he went. I think Kid Chill was almost open about being Scrooge to Mark, but then Mark said he was the ghost past, not the ghost present, or something. I only caught the tail end of the conversation.
Kid Chill in game chat is now just hard claim to McKay. He's Scrooge.
Interesting. So now he maybe he's gonna do that. I'm Scrooge, but I'm not the evil play, right?
Yeah. Let's hope
he doesn't know necessarily that he's locked in yet.
Yep, that's true.
All right. So night order stuff. Becca already made her once per game choice, right? So we're good.
So
there.
Mistletoe is next in the night.
Yeah. So we'll see if Colin wants to swap and who. Hey, Colin. So
okay, so cool. I'm excited to see what happens. If I pick evil players, what happens? Do you switch? They switch characters,
but yeah, they would switch characters, and then alignment. Naturally, you can confirm, but alignment isn't swap; it's just character swap, just like a barber.
So you can hand. Yeah, it's exactly like a barber. You can hand off evil roles to the good team, but obviously do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any suggestions on the best way to play this? What I read here is you're an agent of chaos, and it says try to keep who you've switched. So just track who I'm switching around.
Do you have any ideas on who's maybe powerful abilities?
Yeah. I'm gonna do Rob and McKay. Actually, no. Yeah, Rob and McKay. They're both pretty loud. Yeah, let's do Rob and McKay.
So swap those two.
Yeah. Let's do those two. Let's just see what happens.
Okay. Thank you, Colin.
All right. Actually.
Yeah.
Coulson claim. What did Coulson? I didn't even write it down. It was so good though. He did the one where he picks himself. Yeah, just do Coulson, Rob and McKay. I mean,
Rob and McKay. Final answer.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So McKay is protected by the Christmas Angel, so can't swap.
But we can poison Rudolph.
We could poison Rudolph here.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. We can poison Rudolph here. Give a little bit of benefit to evil, even though it's weird, right? Because it's almost good that the swap doesn't happen because Townsfolk won't necessarily know there's a mistletoe. But I feel like not giving the poison half of this is probably a little too weak, so we'll do it at least for the first night.
Town is really strong. We absolutely, in a lot of scripts, you always generally want to start helping evil anyway as a storyteller. In this script especially, you absolutely want to aggressively help evil the first couple of days.
Fair. So we will poison Rob.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go get the Krampus pick. Hey there, Luca. Pick a player and a word.
Big swing and a miss. Let's go again. Let's do Kid Chill.
Okay.
And we're gonna do present.
Kid Chill and present.
Yep.
Okay. That works.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, he doesn't know that Kid Chill is evil Scrooge. That's for sure.
So what's interesting, and again, reading the DMs between the players, Kid Chill's now told Ben B that he's the Scrooge at this point. So if Ben picks him tonight, it'll be interesting to see if he picks naughty or nice, because we'll have to make a decision based on are we helping the good team or helping the evil team. So we'll have to see how that develops.
Also, he picked present, and one of his ghosts is the ghost of present. So if he ever tells anyone that, he just dies today.
Right, exactly.
That's wild. Okay, that's a good choice then. All right, let's get the demon kill. Hey there, Donald. You're muted.
Yeah, these guys are killing all the fun.
Are they?
Okay, question. It said, With regard to what it says is if the dead player are nominated that day, the one of their townsfolk is poisoned. So, or is that are we referring to yesterday or tonight?
Yes, yesterday's nominations, I believe.
In that case, in that case, it's pretty obvious. Let's kill Bryant.
Bryant.
Yep.
All right, Bryant. It is. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This
All
might
right.
be the game.
Gingerbread Man.
If he fires it back at the right person, so we don't tell him what the ability is. We just tell him we just tell him he's being chosen by an evil player, and then he gets the choice of picking himself effectively or picking a different alive player.
Should we wake him instantly?
We wake him instantly now to tell him.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, cool. Let's do it. Hi there, Bryant. Peace, please.
Already?
Pick a player.
Oh, hell.
An alive player.
Colin.
All right. Colin it is. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
Wow.
And that's the power of the gingerbread man.
Kills evil as fast as it can.
Now, what's interesting is Colin also nominated today, so we can still poison.
Still get to help a little bit there. By doing a poisoning. Let's see. So we would do redirected on the gingerbread man to Colin. I don't think. Oh, so it would skip Jonah, right? So it would go to Becca and poison Becca, thus breaking McKay's protection, or Coulson, which is definitely stronger for town.
Coulson. Also, when Coulson uses their ability tonight, if they pick a player while poisoned. We basically just put the token on anyone we want arbitrarily. Okay. So that will mess Coulson up later when they open their gifts. So my recommendation to you would be to put it on Coulson.
Yeah, I agree.
As all evil abilities are not firing at McKay at all now.
Yeah, and it only lasts for one day, so it's not permanent poison or anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. All right, that does that. Jonah does not trigger. Bryant already went. Ben gets to go choose naughty or nice to someone.
Hello.
Hey there, Ben. Please pick a player and let us know if they have been naughty or nice in your book.
Okay. Scrooge. It says if you are chosen by the players, but it doesn't specify chosen at night. So that presumably is any time a player mentions them, like if the Sugar Plum Fairy chooses them during the day or something, it still happens.
Correct. A Slayer picking them during the day, and as long as the player has an ability that picks another player and they do the thing, that counts.
So I'm quite happy to turn evil if I'm one of the people that might happen to, and I'm also quite happy to help out an outsider that might turn someone evil. So I think I'm going to choose Kid Chill. If they're telling me the truth about being Scrooge, Kid Chill has been nice.
Great. And then Ben, just to clarify on Scrooge sets a player up as evil at setup. So if you were going to be evil due to Scrooge, you would already know it by now.
Starts knowing up to 3 good in-play good players. Turns 1 evil player good if you are chosen by the player you started knowing. That's interesting. Oh, I see. Right, it's upside down. Okay, in that case, can I change my choice? Because that's just a waste.
What do you want
so I'm going to choose McKay has been nice.
All right, McKay as nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. So we're probably going to have a circle of gifts that are going to go between McKay and Becca, I'm guessing, for the rest of the game now.
Santa Claus is going to be helping them out. So what can we do to protect or to help McKay here?
So how loud do you want to be on Santa now? Because if we wanted to be loud on Santa, McKay already kind of trusts Ben a lot.
Right.
So, because of our question, so we could wake McKay up in the night now, as an example, and give her a free use of her ability. We could give her an ability of an off-script ability, like a Slayer shot. She just wanted it. We could anything you can imagine. We could.
I think
with any ideas.
What chat. You might have some extra idea. I kind of like doing like a barista thing here, which is waking McKay and say that today you were sober and healthy.
That works wonderfully as well. Yeah, and again, we can ease the power level up as the game goes on. We don't need Santa to be like an unstoppable train the first couple of nights.
I mean,
for
if
sure.
we wake McKay and tell them anything, it basically confirms Ben is Santa, right? Because
exactly, yeah.
So is that worth doing?
They.
Yeah, is it too powerful or not? I don't know. It's building a nice circle of trust, but maybe that's what town needs right now. I mean, if I'm thinking about balance, right? Evil's already down a player thanks to a gingerbread man redirect.
Yeah, we definitely want to. Evil needs a little bit of extra help here.
Real quick, Brian's in here. 1 second. Hey,
Hello.
Brian.
I just have a consult question that you probably need to ask for.
Sure.
If Jack Frost chooses a gingerbread man, are they choosing who I would choose, or are they choosing, or am I picking the person that they would then see if that person made a choice?
Yeah, your ability, gingerbread man's ability trumps Jack Frost.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay, yeah. Some of the chat is saying they won't, like, maybe make it so that McKay can die even if Becca dies, McKay won't die, which could be okay, but I feel like that almost breaks more of that trust circle in a way. I think I'm just going to go to McKay and let them know that they're going to get sober and healthy information, and we'll let them build a 3-player trust ring.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Hello, McKay. I am just here to let you know that today you are sober and healthy.
Oh, very cool. So this is like a wassail confirmation thing?
I can't confirm why I'm giving you this information, but you are getting it.
Would you give me this information if it were a wassail thing?
As far as I know, and Nash, you can correct me.
They're not woken up with the night due to that ability.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Then I will try to figure out what this was about. My other guess is Christmas Angel. Would you wake me up for a Christmas Angel ability?
No.
Wow, why the heck am I being woken? Okay, I'll go look at the script.
Go look at the
Good
script.
luck. Good luck, McKay.
Bye.
Okay. What's next? Coulson, who's poisoned, by the way. So if he picks himself, we frame Colin as something else, right?
Yes,
Colin was pretending to possibly be the Nutcracker, so we could just do that.
Yep.
He was either Nutcracker or he was going to bluff an outsider.
We can always check with Colin as well if we wanted to before waking Coulson up.
Yeah, let's just do that to be safe. Hey, Colin, just double checking. Have you solidified a bluff yet?
Have I what? A bluff?
Have you picked a bluff yet? Anything you were bluffing?
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up going Holly Wreath. Yeah, Holly Wreath.
Holly Wreath. Okay, sounds
All
good. Yeah, he was basically floating that outsider thing. Okay, let's go to Coulson.
Hey,
there,
Steve.
Coulson.
I'm
Joseph.
alive. Good.
You're alive. Yeah. Pick a player.
Nice. Let's go with Donald.
Ooh, pushing it even more. I like it. Donald,
Yep.
it is. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so we don't mark Donald because he's poisoned.
Nope. I guess the best thing we could do here is probably mark a minion. So when Coulson comes out with their info, that town's like, well, Donald's definitely evil, but he's not the demon.
Because he's poisoned, could we lie and just give him Donald's bluff for that night?
No, it has to. The token has to go. If he'd opened his gifts, we could have, but because he's using Coulson's using their ability, we have to put the token somewhere else.
We're putting his marker on another player. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna put it on Rob. I feel like,
the Scrooge as well, because that would give Donald some Kitchill might roll swap with them at the end.
True. That's probably a safe one. Okay, so that's what do we mark this? We mark this as
as long as we don't never, because there's a good chance Kitchill dies tomorrow because of the Krampus hex.
True.
So it's unlikely Coulson will ever check Kitchill, so it gives a bit of air cover for the demon.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Okay, let's go get Rob in here. Not picking up. Pick up, Rob. He's our last visit, and he's not picking up.
Just going to say, we can remove the status from Rob as well because of the other. I'm going to use code in case he joins the channel. The other character dying in the night meant the poison dropped off.
Right. Okay. Hey there, Rob. You're muted, but do me a favor, pick 2 players.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna do Kid Chill and McKay.
All right, you choose Kid Chill and McKay, and you learn 0.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
That should do it for the end of the night. I guess we wake them up, announce the death, let the evil team scramble to figure out what the hell happened, and see what happens from here. Big shout out real quick. Versace Hovercraft, Mike gifting subs to chat so they don't keep getting interrupted with ad breaks. Thank you for that. Also, everyone that's cheered since this night started. We got Tiffy, Nimsy, Versace Hovercraft, Warrock with the Prime sub, and Minion Jody. You guys are awesome, and I will hydrate like you've been asking me to. Sweet. We got nothing else, right? We got it all. We're all ready to go?
Nope. No, we're all ready to go.
All right, let's do it. Good morning, everyone, except for Colin, who died in the night. I'll go ahead and give you guys 5 more minutes.
Interesting.
Nope.
Brian
Donald
got
went
cheated?
first on the three.
Damn. Lame. Well, hold on 1 minute.
All right.
God, you're all so eager. Give me a minute here. Give me a minute.
Hello, McKay.
Steve,
Yeah.
I would like to check. Here's my question. Neither Bryant nor Kid Chill woke up last night, correct?
So you're picking Bryant and Kid Chill and asking, did they wake up last night? Or did they not wake up last night?
Did they? So here's the thing. If one of them woke and the other one didn't, I want to know, did they not wake up? Neither of them woke up.
Nash, you're gonna have to intervene in the question because I'm
Yep.
always
Pausing it a little bit. Yeah.
Is if I say, did they wake last night? That only applies if both of them woke, correct?
You can throw an and or an or in there. That probably makes it a little easier.
Oh, interesting. But I want neither of them. Neither of them woke.
Okay,
They both
so
did not wake.
all right. So just so I fully understand the question, your question is: did Kid Chill and Brian?
Bryant not wake.
I would answer that as no.
Interesting. Okay, one of them is lying to me. Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck.
it's always hard to break down a question like that that has to
Yeah.
apply to both people, but we got the gist of it, right?
It was double negatives in there as well, so it was, yeah, it's always worth clarifying.
Right. Cool. Let's go.
All right, let's
find
go
Kitchen.
see if. Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Um,
how so?
well, as I understand it, I have it on good authority that one of you woke last night.
I did not wake last night.
And if you're Scrooge, you don't wake.
Yeah.
And if Bryant is in fact the Nutcracker, he also doesn't wake at night.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are telling the truth, Bryant is lying. That's all I got.
Okay.
Yep.
And you feel you trust Ben and Becca at this point, right?
I do.
And are all three of you good?
Yes.
Just tell me
We are
if
all
I'm
good.
the
Yes,
if I'm a
all
marionette.
Absolutely. I trust all of them. I trust you based on socials, but also I don't know you that well, so I don't know if that's smart. We'll see, right?
I always just tell the truth no matter what team I'm on.
Okay.
And it never works. So there we go.
Well, here's hoping.
Yeah.
Here's hoping
So you think Brian? Yeah, I didn't trust Nutcracker claim from him
he's
anyway.
probably just lying. That doesn't necessarily mean he's evil, but it does mean he's lying. So
Okay.
we can kill him. That means at least.
Okay, cool. I'm down with that. All right, thanks.
Okay.
Okay. I've been telling people I was the Nutcracker.
I know. That's why I didn't trust you. That's why
okay.
I was an outsider.
Of course. Okay. Well, I think playing Holly Wreath though can confirm you as good.
No, there's a Holly Wreath claim somewhere else already.
Doesn't matter. I'm spent if they kill me.
Yeah.
Actually, I can nominate them. I can nominate them.
That's true. Yeah, I think you should, just for the death you caused upon me.
Yeah, happily. Who is it?
Jonah.
You got it. All right, see ya.
All right.
So you gave yourself nice, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. But choosing yourself is weird. I don't even know how that'll even work.
Well, the thing is, I had nothing else to go on because I didn't know, I hadn't had a chance to speak to anyone. So I thought, well, I know I'm good. I don't want to accidentally give nice to an evil, and I don't want to give naughty to a good player. So I'll just choose me and choose nice because it's the least destructive choice.
Okay. And you got McKay and Becca choosing yourself. Interesting. Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay.
I will say that I am either her Mrs. Claus or the Wassailor.
Okay. Well, I'm either the Holly Wreath or the Nutcracker. If you die, should I crack your nut?
You just wanted to say that in live stream. Because Steve's looking over us.
I claim Nutcracker to many people.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna crack your nut, Donald.
Oh, I just wanted to. I was confused, and there were so many. This is a lot. I'm not used to having to learn new things in this game.
It's been a while since we had to learn new things, right? It's a different experience. It's like going back to your first game of Trouble Brewing or BMR even, where things are just crazy.
Pretty much.
Well,
Mark, what were you, if you don't mind outing it?
I was the ghost of present.
Okay. Where is that?
Yep, everyone checks what that
So that
does.
sounds funky.
Yeah, everybody checks what that does.
Okay, we've been dinged.
I get nothing because I don't use my ability night one, so I'm basically nothing.
Okay.
Unless
I'm also nothing.
all right.
Okay,
I'll
Like
go
my
ahead.
ability, I won't get to use.
I'll go ahead and open shenanigans if anyone would like to greet the Wassailor at this point.
Screw you, Wassailor.
Yep.
McKay?
Wassail and Merry imbibings to Donalbain.
All right. Greeting herd. Rob?
I will wassail Becca.
Greeting herd. Colson?
Greetings to Donald Bain. Merry Christmas, Donald.
Greetings herd. Luca?
I will do another Wasta to Bryant.
Greeting
Right there.
herd.
Right there. Right there.
Bryant?
Wassail, Donald.
Luca.
Greeting herd. Becca?
I will send greetings to Donald. Why not?
We can't all.
All right.
You can all, but I wouldn't advise it.
Or
I'll send a big old middle finger to Donald.
That's not a wassail. I object.
Does that count?
No, I don't think it does.
That's really me.
oh, it's half a living players. You guys are in trouble. Half a living players. That's 5. So if we do 6, it'll be too many.
I'm also dead.
Welcome back, Ben. So feel free to continue talking, but I will open nominations whenever you're ready.
I want to nominate Jonah.
Bryant nominates Jonah. Tell us why.
Colin told me to.
Wait, hold on. I have a clarifying question.
Sure.
For the Wasiller, so it just says other players who publicly greet you once. It doesn't technically say other alive players. Can it be a dead player?
Dead players can greet, they don't count towards the total,
If
though.
more than half the living players, yeah, that's what it says.
Okay, cool.
This is reparations.
Jonah?
Reparations.
Reparations acknowledged.
All right, 5 votes needed to put Jonah on the block. Two is not enough. Jonah is safe.
Thanks for my back, Jonah.
Oh, good.
I would like to nominate Bryant.
McKay nominates Bryant. Tell us why.
Because he lied about what his role is to me. I know this for a fact. So that's what I got.
That sounds like Brian. I don't know what you're nominating him for.
Sounds pretty accurate.
We gotta kill someone. We don't actually have to kill anyone, but it would be nice to, I don't know, learn something.
We might
Brian?
have to kill someone.
Yeah, we might actually. Sorry, I forgot.
McKay, I told you the
There's a John
exact
McClane, right?
truth in my last whisper to you about what I did last night.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, well, I'm still raising my hand for this.
All right, 5 to put Brian on the block.
Please don't. I tried science for once.
I don't think this isn't a good.
For once,
not a good.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should do this. I think we should kill Ben.
I think we should not.
All right, 3 is not enough. Brian's safe from execution.
Thank you for protecting me, McKay. Appreciate it.
I will nominate Mrs. Claus. No, wait, hang on, I can't do that. Never mind, just ignore me.
That'd be an interesting way to run the game.
Now if I nominate anyone, I'm adding their role, so I'm just not nominating.
No, Miss
Courtney, though.
Oh, he's gone Oho on us.
We'll come back to you in the night, Jonah.
Is there a John McClane here that we can just kill today and not have to worry about John McClane anymore?
Well, but if you kill him, he just spawns into John McClane.
Well, then he gets verified.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Like a farmer.
Yeah. Let's farmer this up.
Final call for
There's no
nomination.
reason for a John McClane to not come forward, right? Even if it was an evil John McClane, they'd still want to come forward.
Well, they could die at night, right? They want to die at night.
If they die at night,
that's
I don't think it transfers. If I'm reading that correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. To be fair.
I will say,
But transferring confirms you, I would say. Like, there's no.
if I'm a John McClane, I'd rather be nominated and die than lose the game because nobody did.
I think you should kill somebody.
All
I
right,
thought we had somebody on the block.
nobody's on the block. I'll bring the day to a close. In
Can
3,
someone nominate?
2.
I mean, tell me who to nominate.
Anyone, pick someone.
Ben.
Was that a nom, Ben?
Rob.
Yeah, I
Rob,
nominated myself.
Bryant.
Ben nominates Ben. Tell us why.
I just want to buy us some more time, honestly. So I thought I'd extend the day a bit so that people can discuss who they want to nominate, I guess.
Sweet. Then I'll run the vote. Buy yourself a few seconds.
Why are we so untrigger happy in this town? This is weird.
Yeah,
Because everyone's unfamiliar with the characters. There's no precedent set of how we should go about it.
Ben is
You
safe
weren't
from
unfamiliar
execution.
with murdering Mark.
Yeah, you guys are happy to kill me.
I will
I know.
nominate Kid Chill.
Luca nominates Kid Chill. Tell us why.
He has a cooler name than me, and we haven't talked. And he's being very, very quiet. And I've lost a lot of games recently to evil players who just hang back and be quiet and don't say anything the entire game.
It's valid.
Kid Chill.
Hi, I'm Scrooge. I've turned a good player evil. It's not me. If
Oh.
you execute me, you will have no chance to turn that evil player back into good. So I would prefer not to die. I've been picked by one of the 3 people that I know of, and I need to have the other 2 people pick me. So please don't execute me.
It's
I'm
not going to happen.
looking
I'm dead.
good.
I'm dead, so it's not going to happen.
That's if you are what you say you are. And that's also if I was telling you the truth about the 3 rolls.
A lot of ifs.
All right.
Is there
I'll
a
run this
reason for you to
ability.
not say which characters you saw?
I don't understand this character, so I can't answer your question, Ben.
It seems like an incredibly powerful character if you can, because it's got the same drawback as the bounty hunter, right?
Yeah.
But it can actually undo that drawback, unlike the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
You get all 3 of your names at once?
Let me think about that. I don't think it's going to affect this vote. Seems like Town's pretty committed to killing me.
I'll go ahead and run this
Well,
vote. 5 needed.
My problem is if Ghost Present is one of your names, then there's, or whatever Mark is, I think that's what he said he was, then
It's not going to happen.
then it's not going to
Mark
happen,
can be
and we may
resurrected.
as well. I guess there's no point in.
Four's
Mark
not
could be
enough.
resurrected, that's true.
It's likely that he could be the evil Scrooge. I just think you might
Gonna
as well
bring
kill him.
this day to a close
One Townsfolk.
We didn't get him on
is
the block.
evil, Mark.
in 3,
Yippee-ki-yay.
No, it says one good is evil.
2,
True enough.
1. Nobody is
Well.
executed. Nobody dies. Yippee ki yay, mother. Beep. Go to sleep.
Okay.
Well done, Steve.
We're watching
Well,
the
that's good.
edited for TV version. Yippee ki yay, mother frogger.
Die hard, Jack.
No, it's Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Father.
Mother father.
Mother
Yeah, it's
father.
Mother Father. That's the one that used to have on TNT all the time.
You could have said Town just did a Die Hard check.
Or a lack of.
Man, they were so close to getting him to say present. They were outing it. I was
know.
giving enough space for him to say it, but he won't commit. He won't do it. That's probably good. That would have made Jonah look so sus if he would have killed.
Even Ben came in a little bit on that as well. Like both of them were trying to bait him into saying something. So that was
Yeah,
that was great.
that's true. Okay, well, no deaths. They know it's not John McClane now. So no Becca, no Colin. We go to Krampus. Hey, Luca.
I am 0 for 2.
So close.
So close. But also people are thinking it's that Belsen thing. So Belsnickel. So maybe that's
Belschnickel.
not a bad. Yeah, maybe that's not a bad thing. Let's pick Ben
Okay.
and go with trying to think of things that I can say that are themed with this. Let's say holiday.
Ben and Holiday. Okay.
Yep.
Very cool. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna remove the pass. I'm gonna move some of these. Like the pass visitor is not gonna be relevant anymore, so I'm just gonna delete
Yeah,
that one real
exactly.
quick because the ghost of presence dead and stuff.
You might also be able to tweak in the settings a little bit. The token size that might
The
make things a
token
little
size,
easier.
yeah, I'm running
Yeah.
default right now, so that's where is that under game? No, general.
It's under general. There you go. Knock it down to like 70%.
Reminder token size. There we go. Okay. Nice. That looks much better. Okay. So we'll see if Ben says holiday tomorrow, then it's over for Ben. Let's go to Donald. Hey there, Donald. Go ahead and make your choice.
All right. Which one of you two off my minion?
I cannot answer that.
I know you can't answer that, but I have to wonder how the hell all that thing pinged, and I can only think of one thing ping for doing so. Question: If I was to take if there's a minion between two other players, can they be taken care of?
Sorry.
Does the poison go through the minion?
Yes, the nearest townsfolk, so it'll skip over outsiders and minions.
Gotcha. In that case, kill Jonah, please.
Jonah, it is. Okay. Thank you. So Jonah did not nominate yesterday, right? He nominated.
Yep. So what's interesting here is the demon has killed the Holy Wreath before the Holy Wreath's turn in the Night Order. Right. Therefore, Bryant will not die in the morning.
Yes, that is true. I was about to, but this doesn't poison someone, right?
I didn't have Jonah nominating yesterday.
Yeah, he did. It was Bryant, McKay, Ben, and Luca nominated. So, all right. So Jonah dies, and Bryant lives to see another day. That's why he was asking about the minion thing and jumping the poison effect. I think he maybe misunderstood. It's the nominator, not the nominee. So
possibly, or hopefully Donald doesn't think that it's perma poison. So.
True, yeah. All right, so Jonah's dead. Jonah does not go off. Bryant's already used his ability. Ben, let's go get Ben. Hey there, Ben.
Hello.
Please give out your naughty or nice list.
Oh, I'm really considering doing a naughty now. Ooh. I'm just trying to
go on. It'll be fun.
Time. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it for the content, and I'm getting kind of bad vibes from a few people. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Luca as naughty.
All right, Luca as naughty. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's interesting. So he's putting a naughty on the evil team, especially the Krampus. So some things right off the top of my head, right? We could start telling Ben the word every night.
Mm-hmm.
We could, poison or drunk the player so that the Krampus ability won't actually work. We could change the word to anything of our choosing.
We could wake Ben up, ask Ben to choose a word. Because what was it? It was Ben and Holiday, right? So
yes,
we could ask Ben to choose a word and put that word on Luca instead, or on both of them. So we could actually, if Ben says Holiday, we still let Luca have the use of their ability. But if Luca says whatever Ben's word is, we trigger Luca instead.
Okay, I see. So it's like a word off.
Yeah, exactly. And then
the only problem, I do find that really fun. Balance-wise, I really feel bad for Evil right now. So allowing them to kill Luca might be a little on the nose, but also giving Ben the words also kind of sells out Luca, right?
We could do a word off, and if Ben's word fires off first, we tell Ben who Luca is, or Luca's evil.
Okay.
No. But if Lucas goes off first.
But if we go to Ben and ask for a word, doesn't that just tell him right away that Luca's Krampus?
Well, we don't. We're not telling him to pick Luca. We don't tell him Luca or anything.
But he's already picked Luca, right? So whatever we do, he knows is related to Luca.
That's a good point. We want to reward him for something, or we change Luca's role into something that's not Krampus.
What, we change him to a different minion, or just change him to an outsider?
Could change him into a different minion. We could change.
Oh my god! If we make him John McClane now, that would be hilarious, but not really nice to the good team.
No. Evil John McClane actually would lose the game for good. For evil, sorry. Because it's your team loses.
Oh, what if we make him the evil John McClane broken toy?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. It still takes away the Krampus ability, which I feel is also. Let's just say he's the evil John McClane broken toy for one day.
Chat is suggesting changing the word to something.
Like we control the word change.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just pick a word we don't think they'll say, right? Like.
Well, so Ben is a fan. I believe he's a fan of Nottingham Forest Football Club. So if we made the word Nottingham, it's very unlikely he's going to say it.
Okay, I'm in.
But we're not invalidating Krampus's ability with that.
Yeah. What if we just go to a player somewhere and say there's a Krampus in play? Like a Widow Ping thing? That still kind of gets back to Ben and sells out Luca.
Yeah, and then Luca's dead. Pretty much.
Yeah, we'll change the word for today to Nottingham. And okay, that works.
All right. And if Ben's watching the VOD back and I got the football club wrong, then hopefully he forgives me.
All right, let's go to Colson.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Colson. You gonna pull the trigger, or are we going to pick another name?
I am going to choose myself.
All right. So you're gonna choose yourself.
Can I ask? Yeah, I am going to choose myself. Can I ask a clarifying question before you tell me?
Yeah, go ahead.
It says if I was drunk or poisoned, that you wouldn't place a gift icon for that day. So if I was drunk or poisoned on one of the nights, you're only about to tell me.
Nash will have to
now,
answer
right?
that one. That's a pretty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we? I need to clarify something with Steve before we give you your information. So we'll come back to Colson.
All right.
I assume
this
you
is
want to
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm misremembering the ability.
Okay.
An older version, we gave the tokens out still, but to the wrong player. But Colson's right because he's reread it recently. So
Colson
actually, we
knows more than
shouldn't. So when he picked Donald, we actually shouldn't have placed the token at all. That was an update we made just before it launched.
Fair
So Colson will learn that they were poisoned. Because they're only going to get two. Because they picked what? They picked Jonah and then they picked Donald, right? That was their two choices.
Donald, and that got bounced. We bounced it to Kid Chill, but it doesn't actually bounce, right?
Yeah, that doesn't bounce. We just forget it. What was the? Oh, sorry, it's Becca was the other one actually looking at the Grim. So it was Becca and Donald. So we're not going to show him Donald because the token didn't go down. That actually helps Evil a little bit, which rewards their poisoning. So we would just tell him Becca. Oh, sorry, we would tell him Christmas Angel, and then whatever role that you would like to tell him that's out of play.
Something's out of play, right?
Yeah.
Well, we can't show Mrs. Claus. That'll burn Donald at this point.
I think you could potentially show. They know John McClane's out of play. They know Secret Santa's out of play.
Yeah.
So we could show a complete none of the bluffs. We could show like Frosty or Ghost Future or something like that. Becca's going to be fairly mechanically confirmed at this point.
Yeah.
So I think Colson's cashing in, but he's not really getting a lot of info here. We could also show a demon actually. That would reward Town as well. If we showed one of the demons that are out of play. Yeah, or the Belschnicker actually, because there was fears that the
Belschnicker. We want to reward that. Okay, we can do that.
Yeah,
but we're also helping good. Then I'd rather show Grinch. Evil needs all the help they can get right now.
All right, I'm on board with that.
Okay. All right, Colson. We've gone and reconvened and rechecked with the updated almanac, and today you are going to learn Grinch and Christmas Angel.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This also helps Evil a little bit that if they come gunning for Becca, it'll be Ben, Becca, McKay versus the other part of Town.
Yeah, I mean,
so be interesting.
Yeah, he's opening his gifts now. Okay. That's the last of it, right? No, we go to Rob. Yep. Rob. Hey, Rob.
Hey, what's up?
Do us a favor. Pick two players.
Oh, I'm still alive. Look at that. Ben and Luca.
Ben and Luca, and you learn a 1.
Ah, okay. Very good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Good luck, Rob.
So now we go to Luca and tell him that Rob's the Rudolph.
Exactly. So that will signal to Luca that he's also been picked.
Okay. Hey there, Luca. You learn that Rob is the Rudolph.
Rob is the Rudolph. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. That should be it.
All right. Yep. I think we can wake him up, and Jonah's going to die in the night, and Brian's not.
Yep. Correct. Cool. Good morning, town. Jonah has died in the night.
Aw.
I'll give you guys 4 minutes today.
Huh. Interesting.
Thoughts are nerding.
Want to chat, Colin?
Colin's gone, buddy.
Is it like a bounty hunter that you only get one once, like one at a time?
No, I'm giving all three right off the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't shared it to town yet.
No, that's fine. I wanted that clarification because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if we needed like the bounty hunter where you have to kill one of them to then get the next one.
Right. Yeah, that's why I was asking for a Santa to pick me. What are you?
I haven't outed my information to anyone yet.
Okay.
So I would kind of like to keep it that way. I can give you some claims though if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, I am either the Christmas Angel, the Nutcracker, or the Wasalalalala.
Okay. Just trying to figure out what you meant by that.
I have problems pronouncing it, so I'm just
Okay.
having fun with it.
Cool, that makes sense. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
The way the elf works is if you're drunk or poisoned, they don't put down a reminder token for that night, and you're given one less name. So I was only given 2 names. That means I was drunk or poisoned. It means very likely it's a Yeti that killed Colin.
Okay, that makes sense. Which means that I was okay. I need to figure out what Jonah is because I'm very confused why Jonah died and not Bryant. Jonah is what he told me Bryant should have died, not Jonah, which is why I'm very confused right now.
I assumed Jonah is the ghost of Christmas future. But we'll see.
Okay. That was very much not what he claimed to me, so I will...
He might have just lied to me. That's totally possible. Yep.
Okay.
Right, thanks.
Good to know. Cool. Thank you.
He's been...
Are Becca and Ben good? And I got a yes. So both Ben and Becca are good.
Okay.
And they both hard claimed to me, but I'm not going to share their hard claims.
Okay.
Day 2, I said, neither Bryant nor Kid Chill wakes at night. I got a no. I have since confirmed that one of them does wake. That's why I didn't believe Bryant.
So what does that
But
mean?
I
Does that
don't
mean does that mean you're
Huh?
poisoned or?
No, I am definitely not poisoned. I know that as well. Or I wasn't yesterday. So.
Well, I'm not sure. Because of the negative, I'm not sure I understand.
So
the
I
question.
said they don't wake, and I got a no, which means that at least one of them woke.
Oh, I see. And they didn't tell you one way or the other?
What do you mean?
Like they didn't come to you and say whether they did, what their roles were, whether they woke or
They
not
did.
woke.
Brian lied to me, then he changed his story. So I feel comfortable with those now. But I am going to talk to Steve alone, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Hello,
Steve,
McKay.
can you grab Nash again?
Yeah, let me grab him because he's always the person. Ben disconnected again. Let me grab Nash real quick. I can't grab him because he's in a conversation zone. Let me go grab him, then I'll invite you when we're in a chat. Oh wait, now I can grab him right now. Hang on. There he is. There you are, Nash. McKay would like to visit the storytellers for a consult.
I would. My question today is an or. So yes, if exactly half of this is true,
Okay.
either Luca or Coulson is evil.
So you're asking, is Luca or Coulson evil?
So exactly one of them is evil.
Yep. And I would answer yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Everyone's
okay.
looking at us right now. You know, okay, bye.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if McKay lives so much longer because no one else is bluffing. Sugar Plum Fairy. So
they can't be
maybe-
killed at
maybe
night, so
Yeah,
gotta
exactly.
go.
Yep.
It's gonna be rough.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Ben, is your ISP stabilizing at all?
He's muted.
Did Jonah nominate yesterday?
No.
No. Could I get a
No, I did
storyteller
not.
question?
Sure.
Hi.
Hey, Colson.
If a Jack Frost manipulated who I chose, and let's say they had me choose Becca twice in a row, would that also result in me only getting 2 names?
That is a feasible hypothetical, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was another way besides poison. All right. Thank you.
Good luck.
Good sussing
Yeah, that's
out
a good
of
question.
worlds.
That's a very good question.
Your hat still says nice, not naughty. Oh
Oh,
man.
yeah, that's a good point. I know, I failed. There we go. There we go. We figured it out.
Not nominate. So
All right, everyone.
there's only 2 outsiders, which means it's not a Yeti unless it's also mistletoe. No one's switched roles.
It seems likely to me that it is a Yeti. I believe I was poisoned.
Rob?
Good tidings to Donald Bain.
Greeting herd.
How many is half today?
There are 9 alive.
5.
Yeah,
5.
round it up.
Okay, so 4 can read. I mean,
Okay.
ooh, I regret it now.
You can greet me. That's fine.
Happy holidays to Colson.
Greeting herd.
Elite. Elite.
All right, if there's no other greetings, we can go ahead and open nominations.
Colson, I don't think it can be a Yeti unless. So if it's the only way that it can be a Yeti is if it's also a mistletoe game. And if it's a mistletoe game, then there would have been 2 nights when 2 characters would have swapped.
Unless
I guess they could be hiding it amongst the evil team, which is possible.
No, they can only do that. It would be tough because as soon as one of them got back, they'd die.
Yes.
So there'd almost have to be a good soon, if not already, that is switched.
How does the mistletoe work? When someone gets switched, they know. Is it like Barber? I guess it's not because you don't figure. Like you don't know who you get switched with. You get it.
I think you just
know
get
what
under
your
your
new role
ability.
is.
Yeah, so you just get woken up in the night and told you're now this character. So that could also happen due to Santa Claus as well, if that's in play.
So there's a specific world that Grinch would have had to happen. And I think it would have required Jonah to be the broken toy.
And be the what?
Broken toy.
Oh, broken toy.
So
Sorry,
I
there's
can-
a lot of new things I have to.
So the broken toy
You
can
can have
die at
everything
any
I told you,
time.
Jonah.
Yeah. The broken toy can die at any time. My world is that it's currently either a Belsnickel or a Grinch game, and if it's a Belsnickel game, so my world is that I'm probably the broken toy. If it's a Belsnickel game, the Belsnickel chose someone to become evil last night, and they killed me to hide the no death. If it's a Grinch game, then there's some nonsense that it's going to take too long for me to explain going on between Bryant and Colin. But basically, there's a world in which no kill would have happened because of Bryant's ability.
My world is Brian is the Belsnickel. I mean, that's my world.
We can kill Bryant. He's claiming a spent roll.
In my world, the demon has to be specifically Bryant or Donald, so we should just kill them both.
Second call for
They're
nominations.
both claiming spent rolls, which is an interesting choice.
I nominate Bryant.
Okay, nominates Bryant. Tell us why.
Are we waiting for Ben?
I'm not gonna wait for Ben because he's been gone for like 5+ minutes, and it
Pinged him?
could take.
Needs a little
He's letting me know his ISP is just having internet issues across the board.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's his internet. If that's the case, it might not be easy to resolve.
If you
In which case,
have to
chat will
get-
control Ben's choices, right, chat?
And if
Oh,
you have
God.
to get a replacement, I think Ash is not watching.
Okay, that's possible.
So the reason I
think that's
nominate
fair.
Bryant is that through combined information between myself and several other players, as far as I see it, the demon has to be either Bryant or Donald Bane. And so if we just kill them both, we win.
Bryant?
Okay.
I don't blame McKay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go
If
ahead
you
and
need
run
to clear the world, kill me. I'm spent. So
5 votes needed. We might want to try
This-
switching chat servers too after this day, but we'll see.
So this is definitely good to close a world. This doesn't feel like the right kill though.
Okay.
I'd like to know. Basically, what I'm saying is, I'd like to know what the information is tomorrow, if possible.
I'm happy to
5's
talk to
Like
you,
the
Joe.
chat.
enough. Bryant's on the block.
I will say, I haven't heard a claim. There are potential double claims.
Brian will nominate Donald.
Bryant nominates Donald. Tell us why.
I don't know any of the info, but it has to be one of us, and it ain't me, it's him.
Donald?
Well, it's not me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. 5.
I don't care which one of them it is, as long as it's one of them.
5 will tie.
Yeah, I'm
6
fine dying.
to execute.
Donald, are you still claiming what you told me yesterday?
Yes, I am still claiming what I told you yesterday.
Cool. Then I don't. So I don't know.
It's not enough. Donald's safe.
Feels weird for for the demon out of these two players to be both claiming spent rolls.
Final call for nominations.
Let's try it and see.
Especially on a new script that no one's heard of before. I feel like a demon would probably steer towards ones that are gonna have a reason to stay alive, or to want to stay alive at least.
Final call. I'm going to bring this day to a close in 3, 2, 1. Bryant is executed and dies.
Game's over.
Go to sleep.
Oh, Lucas got a target-rich environment now.
We'll sell to chat as well. Hey, Luca. Mass change. I like it. You're muted, but can you give us a player and a word?
I can. Let's do McKay. No, let's not do McKay. Let's do Ben again, since he wasn't here, and I feel like I should give him a fair chance.
Okay.
And let's be a little evil, and let's make the word ping, P-I-N-G.
Oh, I like it. That's a Krampus thing to do. All right. Thank you, Luca. All right. Well, they need that bone. It's a little mean in the grand scheme of things, but I think evil needs all the help they can get right now.
Yep. So we got that noted.
Donald. Hey, Donald. Please make a choice.
Dang you, McKay! I will. If I lose because of you, who I'm gonna have to buy? I'll buy the really crappy stuff from her bar. Okay.
There.
No, yeah, but it's not her though. It's got to be Colson right now.
Okay. Not McKay. Coulson. All right. Thank you. I lost when I hard refreshed all the nominations, but Coulson didn't nominate yesterday.
I still have them, so we have McKay and Bryant from yesterday.
Yeah, so Coulson will die. No poisoning effect goes into play. No Holly Wreath, no Gingerbread Man, Santa Claus, and Ben is he's reconnecting right now.
Yes, the net is tightening for sure.
Yes. All right, let's bring Ben in here. Hey, Ben. Hopefully you can stay connected long enough to make a not very nice choice.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Is your ping okay, Bane?
No, it's terrible, but we'll muddle on through. I'm currently doing something.
I think you might have cut out.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do here because my ping is constantly around about 1,000.
Yikes! Not the best circumstances for playing a game for sure.
Ben, I sent you a card in the night, so maybe you can use the cards.
Yeah, I'll just pick Mark for nice. Let's see if he can get something from beyond the grave.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Ben.
Cheers.
How do you run picking dead players? Valid choice, yeah?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You can pick anyone you want. So if we wanted to, I mean, Mark got killed day one randomly,
right?
So I think this might be down to like how you want to be nice to Mark as a player. Potentially,
let's let him get one use out of his ability.
Yeah, let's do that. And I got to change the hat, haven't I? So let's do that.
All right, let's get
players haven't noticed yet, so that's good.
Yeah. Hey, Mark.
Hello.
Do us a favor and please pick a player.
What? I'm confused.
As you should be playing a script like this.
Yeah, I will pick Luca.
All right, you pick Luca, and you learn. Well, I guess we could send it in the card chat system, but you're gonna learn Sugar Plum Fairy Pair 3.
Okay, that's even more confusing, but okay. Sugar Plum Fairy Pair 3. Wait, do I put, are those different tokens or do I put?
They are different. They are specific tokens.
I see, Pair 3. I see the token for Pair 3. Okay. Okay. Now I can look up what the heck that means.
So Steve, so if this was an in-person game, Steve reached into the Grim, he picked a little reminder token out, and he showed you that reminder token. That's what just happened.
Okay, I put it on him. I have no idea what it means. I got to figure that out.
All right, best of luck to you.
Yeah, good luck figuring it out. That's a good Santa gift. You get to use your ability even though you died day one.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, okay. Coulson's dead. Let's go to Rob. Did not pick up. Interestingly, this would have been his one chance to turn Scrooge back if he thought about that, right?
Yep,
I didn't really think about that.
Did the other visitor actually?
Oh, hey Rob.
Hey, sorry.
No worries. So please pick two players.
All right, so I'm going to double up on someone. I'm allowed to pick someone again, right?
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. You can keep picking all the same people if you want.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick. I am going to try to confirm something. So I'm going to pick McKay and Luca.
All right, McKay and Luca, and you learn a 1.
Okay, that's fair. Very good. Thank you.
All right. Should I wake Luca again, or is it not worth?
Because that's information for Luca.
That's true. Very fair.
That he's pretty much boned at this point. So,
hey Luca, you once again learn that Rob is the Rudolph.
Okie dokie.
Good luck.
Okay. That should be the end of all the information. Coulson dies in the night. We're listening for Ben to say ping.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Good morning to town. Coulson has died in the night.
We done did it.
Give you guys 4 more minutes.
Donald.
Talk, Rob.
Colin?
Ben, are you back?
Yeah, I have so many blanks in my grimoire as well.
Let's talk.
I'm the Sugar Plum Fairy, so let's find out if you're telling the truth.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I actually want to talk to Jonah, too. I'm going to go talk to Jonah if I can.
I'm trying to get out of here, but isn't working.
So you redirected to somebody?
Yep. So that's what Jonah and I were saying, that our worlds are either the Grinch or Belsnickel, Specifically, we've only heard 2 outsiders. If it's a Grinch, it probably requires Jonah to have been the broken toy, where Colin was picked night 1, and then when I was picked night 2 and picked Colin, he was already going to die. So night 3, they killed the broken toy to cover it.
Okay.
Or Bellstickle, and then.
Wait, who did? But you were
I
picked
picked
night
Colin.
2.
Yep, I chose Colin.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure. I was woken last night and chose to pick a player, so I'm trying to figure out how that can happen.
Woken last night as to pick a player?
So I'm really confused now. I'm trying to look at the script and figure out what the heck is going on. Have you heard a claim from Donald Bain?
No.
But you would favor a Yeti over a Grinch.
I must have been poisoned. The only other way that I could have received 2 names, I believe, is a very, very specific Jack Frost play, which I just don't think. It's too specific.
Okay.
Well, so I think I was poisoned. Yeah.
I'll tell you my info then.
right.
So night 1, don't get to act. Night 2, I picked Kid Chill and McKay, got a 0. Night 3, picked Ben and Luca, got a 1. So then I cross-referenced, and night 4, I did McKay and Luca and got a 1. So that would, if I'm sober and healthy, that would imply that Luca is indeed a minion.
And that Luca would know.
That I would, yes.
Oh. Okay. Great. Steve, you're here. This is going to be great. Donald, I'm going to deny this conversation ever happened in public. But I'm Scrooge and I'm evil. So I'm looking for the evil team.
Well, it's like that, is it? Well,
it is like that.
Well, let me put it to you this way: you're talking to your fucking demon and boyo. So if you're lying, I will haunt your dreams if you come if we get out of this.
Okay, cool. Let's figure out a way out. I was given Ghost Present and Santa as being in play.
Santa's Ben.
So why have we killed him?
Because there's been and somebody screwing with my there's been somebody interfering with my information.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, what are the bluffs? Because I can claim the part of those as my picks.
So I'm claiming Mrs. Claus. This the other 2 are Nutcracker and Wassailor. By the way, Colin and Luca are your fellow are your minions.
Okay, so wait, you say Wassailor?
Wassailor and Nutcracker. I'm claiming Mrs. Claus.
Hi, I only have 5 seconds, so I want to ask you my question.
Okay.
But
hopefully Nashville jumps in here. Yeah. All right, bring it on.
Okay. Donald Bain or Rob is the demon.
Donald Bain or Rob is the demon.
Either of them, not exclusive.
Right. Is Donald Bain or Rob the demon? Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
Bye.
All right, let's see. Did you ever hear Ben say ping?
No, but might do today. Never know.
Yeah.
Or you can buy it.
I know. Not that I would know where to buy it anyhow. So.
Hi, everyone. We can do some greetings if you still have some greetings in you.
Did anyone die?
Yeah, Coulson died.
What is half today? How many people? So no more than 3 can
7
go?
alive, so 4 would be half.
Oh, yeah, 4's half. I was right.
Is it?
I could math.
You always round up for the West Sider.
Correct.
But also, I don't think there's a Wassler on the board.
Why do you think that?
Because I haven't heard anyone claim Wassler.
There's a Wassler on the board.
That's interesting. I've been told that there's a double claim of it by somebody.
Becca?
I have not heard of a single one.
I've heard. We'll send holiday greetings to Luca.
All right. Greeting heard.
Okay. Wassail is probably a demon bluff, so I'd love to know who the second claim is. I would love to give all of you my information at this point because
Yeah,
go for it. Please do.
I'm the Sugar Plum Fairy. On day 1, I asked, are Becca and Ben good? And I got a yes. On day 2, I said, do Bryant and Kid Chill not wake at night? Because they had both given me claims of characters that do not wake at night. And I got a no, which means at least one of them woke at night. Day 3, I said exclusively either Luca or Coulson is evil, but not both. So only one of them is evil. And I got a yes. And then today I asked inclusive either Donald Bane or Rob is the demon, and I got a yes. So that's where
Rob nominates Donald.
I have some interesting information I'd like to throw out there.
Go ahead.
Sure.
Noms aren't quite open yet.
I got last night and told you to play. So I got to use my ability last night.
What'd you say, Mark?
I got woken last night and got to use my ability last night.
Oh? And who'd you pick?
I'll wait. You can talk to me and I'll tell you.
We don't have that many days left.
Are you back alive?
Ben, are you back? Are you connected? Is your connection okay?
I'll tell you I picked Luca and I learned something.
How could you use your ability?
I don't know.
Santa Claus, or there was another one that I saw.
Santa Claus, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I have just heard a claim of Santa Claus, so that is interesting.
Jonah, what were you going to ask me?
Okay.
McKay, your piece of info that was about Kid Chill and Bryant not waking was that. Have you clarified with the storytellers if do they wake at all, or will they wake the night coming?
I asked if they'd woken that night. The night.
And what day was that?
That was day 2, so it was not the first night.
Oh, well then I'm pretty sure that Bryant woke that day. He's claiming to have woken that day.
Yes, I've clarified that.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were saying
Ben, you're muted in the app, so I'm seeing a mute mark through you.
McKay, who did you pick night 3?
I said either Luca or Coulson, but not both is evil, and I got a yes. And then Coulson died at night.
Well, I'll say I got pair 3 on Luca last night.
You got what?
Sugar Plum pair 3 on Luca last night.
Sugar Plum pair 3?
Are y'all playing Candyland? Or are we playing? What are we doing?
What does that mean, Mark? I don't understand those words.
It means that my information it corroborates your pick.
Got it. So you think Luca is evil, is what you're saying?
I'm just saying I got that he was one of your picks. If you weren't Poison or I weren't.
Okay, cool.
Ben, can you hear us? Are you back? Is your connection okay?
Ben said something in chat.
He did say something in chat, so he's hearing us, but he's not.
Yeah, Ben says, I'm the reason Mark got to use their ability after death. I chose him as nice.
So unless all 3 of Ben, Mark, and McKay are evil, then
I am going
to
go ahead and open nominations, and I think Rob had a nom that he wanted to do. Is your hand up for something, Rob?
Yep. So Rob nominates Donald Bane.
Okay, Rob nominates Donald Bane.
All right, so it's a kind of a combo information thing. So based on McKay's information, it would point towards either me or Donald Bane being the demon. I am Rudolph, so I am a minion hunter. And I don't get to go on night 1. Night 2, I chose Kid Chill and McKay, got a 0. Night 3, I chose Ben and Luca, got a 1. Night 4, I chose McKay and Luca, got a 1. So that would imply that Luca is a minion. So yeah, he's evil, and that correlates McKay's information. And then going this way now, there's also somebody who was a holiday elf who checked 2 people and got character roles. And one of those character roles was good, and one of those character roles was an evil Grinch. So
Really quick, just to pause you right there, Rob. One piece of important information that you guys need to know is that Ben has died. Keep going.
Okay. So anyway, based on McKay's information, the Holiday Elves information, and my information, and knowing that I know that I am a good character, I would say that Donald Bain is highly likely to be the demon, but not guaranteed. Coulson was in theory drunk on one of the nights because, I'm sorry, I just outed Coulson by accident. But anyway, he's dead. Sorry, Coulson. Sorry about that. But basically, the information about the Grinch could be tainted, possibly. So,
All right, that was a long time. I'll give Donald a chance to respond. Donald.
Muted.
Sorry, there's been a lot of background in my house. I didn't want you guys to hear. That's why I'm flipping it out so much. But I can understand why Rob gets the information he did. I'm not certain that I'm pretty certain that Luca might be evil as well. But I am a townsfolk. I am gonna I don't want a hard claim because I'll be demon food if I am. But I believe that I believe that he'll believe that either Rob is either the demon and trying to throw sus, or he's trying to throw us off the trail, somebody else. I'll leave it at that.
you just said Luca was evil also. That was interesting.
I said I'm not 100% certain that Luca's not evil.
All right, I'll run this vote. 3 needed. Put Donald on the block.
Coulson, what was your info?
Yeah, I'll talk about it once we get this nomination through. Yeah,
because it might we got to work out some things.
4's enough. Donald is on the block.
So I was the Holiday Elf. I got to make 2 choices before I chose myself. I should have then gotten 3 character roles because I chose 2 people and then I get 1 out of play character role as well. I was only given 2 character roles, and that happens if I was drunk or poisoned one of the nights because a reminder token is not placed down that I chose someone that night. So I only would get then 1 character plus 1 out of play character.
Oh, that's interesting.
The only other way it can happen is a really specific Jack Frost play where Jack Frost forced me to choose the same person twice. But that would mean they chose me.
What roles did you get?
Sorry?
What roles did you get?
I don't want to say what townsfolk I saw because that would be outing somebody, but the demon I saw was the Grinch.
Okay.
But I believe
Kid Chill nominates Project Luca.
Kid Chill nominates Project Luca. Tell us why.
So I don't know if y'all noticed, but Project Luca voted on Donald Bain, which makes me very suspicious. So I'm your Scrooge. I am good. My pings were Santa, Ghost Present, and Mrs. Claus, which makes me believe Donald, but also maybe I'm a broken toy. I don't know. But I just thought that was a very weird vote, and I am specifically nominating this to lift this off of Donald because I don't understand why I think Project Luca is evil, so it doesn't bear well to me that he voted to kill Donald.
Luca?
I find it really interesting that you didn't claim Scrooge until you were put on the block. You won't out what you've seen. I don't believe that you're the Scrooge. I outed what I am to a couple people. I'm not going to say what it is, what I am. If you want to kill me, that's fine. Everybody thinks I'm evil. That's fine. But I don't believe for a second you're Scrooge.
I mean, I told 5 people I was Scrooge on day 1.
He told me Scrooge day 1.
Okay, well, I want to know who's also double claiming my role that Rob told me that someone was double claiming my role.
I'm just saying, if we think Luca is evil, why did he vote if Donald Bain's the demon? He made that.
Minion panic.
To lift it.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to execute.
But it could also be Rob.
I think Coulson could be your evil ping, McKay, though.
What do you mean?
Oh, and remember that my presence has turned a good player evil. So some of this information could be evil.
Choose not enough, leave it safe.
You could also be evil.
Doesn't end the game. You can kill me tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I would know it.
I mean, Coulson could be my evil ping, sure, but
How does Coulson? So Coulson says he saw a Grinch. but thinks the demon is the Yeti.
Because one of the characters I learned is out of play.
Okay.
And I only learned
Gotcha.
two characters instead of 3. I should have learned 3. And
Final
the
call for
almanac says that happens if I was drunk.
Are you sure you didn't pick the Grinch?
Well, it would fit better with the Jack Frost play then.
I would have had to pick the Grinch twice. Well, pick somebody twice in that scenario.
Donald nominates Rob.
Donald nominates Rob. Tell us why.
Because I don't want to die, and I believe I believe McKay is telling me my information at this point is pretty much foobarred. I think that I may have been poisoned by Luca, but this is me trying to wiggle off the hook as much as anything else.
But why, Donald? Why, if it clears worlds, based on what you told me?
Because
right, if you're a spent roll, then you're not a bad kill.
Also, and if we go into it tomorrow, I think we got 3 alive of evil that are still out there. So
real quick, Rob, I'll give Rob a chance to defend himself. Rob.
So I'm perfectly fine to die tomorrow if this doesn't end the game. Because I have sus on me, the demon's probably not going to kill me tonight, and I'll probably get information again tonight as well, which is a nice bonus. But yeah, do what you want. Doesn't matter. But I think the order should be Donald first, then me. But you can kill me tomorrow.
By the way, I've heard nothing about Becca. I mean, Becca's skating through this, so I mean, no one said anything about
got cleared by somebody else.
I was told day 1 that Becca is good, so that's what I got.
Okay.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to put Rob on the block.
There is a world where McKay is the demon, by the way, because a lot of the information that we're using is sugar plum information. So,
Donald, did you lie to me today?
No, I did not lie to you today.
Okay.
Because nobody's verifying you, McKay, right?
2's
I
not
am.
enough.
I am.
No one's. Oh, you are, Mark?
Yeah. Mark and Ben
nice.
kind of collectively are verifying.
Ben, myself,
McKay,
and
but-
Ben, right. So unless we're all 3 of us evil, yes.
So Ben's verifying Mark getting extra information. Ben also died to a Krampus.
This
So
has been a
he's
long
probably
day, so
not
I am
evil.
going to bring this day to a close.
I nominate
3.
Kill Chill.
Who are you nominating?
Kid Chill.
Kid Chill. Tell us why.
Because I don't believe the Scrooge play.
This is deep. This is minion panic.
They're gonna tie
Luca
it.
voted on their minion. Luca voted on their minion to try and on the demon. I mean, to try and make it look sus, and it didn't work.
Kid Chill.
Maybe.
I kind of agree.
I am Scrooge. That's it.
Minion panic.
All right, 4 to tie, 5 to execute.
Kid Chill is confirmed by outside account, basically. The only way that Kid Chill is not confirmed by outside account is if there's a mistletoe in play.
I don't know who the second. Oh, I do know who the second. minion
1
is.
is not enough. We're not getting anywhere near the required, so I'm bringing this day to a close. In 3, 2, 1. Donald Bain is executed and dies. Go to sleep.
Really?
Wow.
Fascinating.
No, not really.
Yes.
Congratulations goes to the good team. You guys did it. Yes, in fact, Donald Bain was your starting demon, the Yeti.
It was a Yeti.
No way. That is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of the stuff that happened here because there were some very powerful things. Day 1, you executed Mark, the ghost present, who was not able to use his ability at all. Luckily, later in the game, Ben, Santa Claus, who still never rubbed mayonnaise in his beard like he promised me, picked Mark to be nice later in the game, so we thought the nicest thing to do was to wake him and let him actually use his ability once, since he never got to the whole game. Ben also picked himself on night 1 and picked nice, and we told Ben that a player 2 spaces away from you is on everyone's Christmas list. The reason that is because the player that was selected the most that first night was Becca, your Christmas angel, who was selected by multiple people and had the most reminder tokens and was on the most people's list. Becca went with a Hail Mary night 1 and picked McKay the Sugar Plum Fairy to protect with no information whatsoever, which created a very strong bond
Yeah, that's
between the
crazy.
two. And then with Ben being exactly 2 spaces away from both of them, they all got together on day 1 and sort of did a triangle of trust. Although the trust was tested later in the game because there was nothing backing up Becca or McKay really mechanically other than Mark's ability that woke up. So night 1, the demon chose to kill Bryant, your gingerbread man, who immediately redirected that kill to Colin, the mistletoe.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Hitting a minion. In the process of hitting that minion, Colin also nominated that day and so successfully triggered the poison claws of the Yeti, poisoning Coulson, your holiday elf, for 1 day of information, which is why Coulson did not get a 2 nights of information, just the 1. That leaves Jonah, your holiday wreath, who was killed by the demon before Jonah could kill Bryant, the gingerbread man, confirming him. Rob, your Rudolph, who narrowed down the minion to be specifically Project Luca, who was your Krampus. Day 1 picked the word movie for Becca. Becca did not say movie. There was a conversation where they were listing like Ben and McKay and Becca were listing all the things you'd want to get on Christmas and like toys and this and that. Never once said movie. I was listening very closely for that. Day 2 picked, was it Ben and Holiday?
No, Ben 2 was Kid Chill with present.
That's right, Kid Chill was present, who did actually have a present marker. Kid Chill was indeed your evil Scrooge. Kid Chill did know about a ghost present, and people were trying to get him to say what he saw, and had he said present, it was really close to dying, but it squeezed by without saying it.
That killed him.
Ben had
Ben got picked twice.
The first time Luca picked Ben and Holiday, but that same night Ben picked Luca and Naughty. So we debated about what to do, so we actually changed the word from Holiday to Nottingham, which Nash said was the least likely soccer club for Ben to say out loud. We were gonna let him like change the word, but that would have confirmed that Luca was Krampus too much, so we decided not to do that. And then the next day, I had to let it ride. It was mean, but good or evil needed all the help. The word was ping, and when Ben typed out "my ping is too bad," he immediately was killed from Krampus.
That's fine.
Did my swap not go through?
So the reason your swap did not go through, Colin, is because McKay was the Sugar Plum Fairy was angel protected, Christmas angel protected, and could not be affected by evil. Thus, your swap between McKay and Rob did not go off. Everyone watching this video later on, we hope you have a happy holidays. We hope you had some fun holiday spirit, holiday cheer, and because I said the word holiday, that I am now executed. I'm not executed, but you do die.
Nope, I picked you. You die.
And we go to game 2.
Hey, Steve, I also want to say...
Hi, this is Evil Steve. Thank you sincerely for watching Blood on the Clocktower here at Recall Knowledge. We really hope you learned something. Make sure you're subscribed to us and hit that like button down below. It really does help us grow. We'll have more Clocktower content coming soon. In the meantime, why don't you take a look at some of these videos? Bye.